Hi. Seint is an MLM, a multi-level marketing company. You've probably seen some videos of their participants, the people selling this product on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. They'll have the different colored swabs of contour and blush and highlighter all over their face, and then they'll blend it all in, and then they look really good. They look really amazing. And this can be really compelling too, just to watch these videos. And it can be compelling if you have no experience in applying makeup and you go start to look on YouTube for makeup tutorials and it's too complicated. And you just see somebody on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and they're making this video and you think, well, this is really easy. I can buy all of my stuff in one step. It looks like they would help me learn how to apply this makeup. And I have no problem with the MLM business model. Why not support someone who is trying to run their own business? So that can be an angle that attracts people to purchasing these products. Now, criticism of multi-level marketing. I mean, if you look at my content, it's very clear where I stand on multi-level marketing, but I'm using a nuanced approach with this particular video. Because today, Seint released this blindsided their participants with an announcement that as of October the 1st, they're not going to be able to recruit any more people to their multi-level marketing company. And I think that's what it is. Let's just read this that I saw. So I pulled this off Facebook. So let's read this together. Dear Seint artists. Artists, I believe, are what their market partners, if you're in Mon8, independent business owners, if you're in Amway, whatever you want to call it, the people that are sometimes just signing up for the discount, people that are trying to sell this stuff. I believe that the nomenclature that Seint uses is artists. So that's what they're referring to. It's not just a customer. It's somebody that's trying to make a little bit of extra money. Seint takes great pride in being a company that places our incredible products and the beauty they bring to people's lives at the forefront of everything we do. We are incredibly grateful for our artist community and their commitment to recognizing, embodying, and spreading beauty throughout the world. After careful consideration and with a heartfelt commitment to our mission and values, we are sharing important news that signifies a major milestone in our journey together. Effective October the 1st, 2024, Seint is transitioning our artist program from a direct selling model to an enhanced affiliate commission structure and program. This transition of the artist program to an enhanced affiliate model signifies a pivotal shift that aligns perfectly with our vision and values. It enhances our focus on delivering exceptional beauty products that inspire confidence and happiness, simplifies the income structure for earning potential based on sales, and the impact made in spreading the beauty and benefits of Seint products, empowers artists with flexibility to manage their growth independently, and sets the stage for sustainable growth and long-term success. So what does this mean? I believe this means that they are no longer going to be able to recruit people to grow teams, because this is what happens when you're in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. And they're moving away from that. And now the only way that you can make money is, I guess, by affiliate. You're just selling the products. Imagine that. Imagine only having products that you really, really love. You're so passionate about these products. They have literally changed your life. You have helped other customers do it. But then suddenly the component of building a team is removed. Why are you so devastated? Why are there so many participants within Seint that are crying? They're heartbroken. Why are they so heartbroken? Well, because this is the added feature of these multi-level marketing pyramid schemes, is because they're also cults. And I know there's going to be Seint participants that are watching this video. Maybe you've already clicked off by now. But I want to tell you the truth. I'm not going to mince my words. And I also want to offer you like a safe space to kind of start waking up from this myth that is multi-level marketing. And I also want to make it really clear that there are many criticisms of multi-level marketing. And one of the criticisms of Seint has been that the makeup is overpriced. It's very poor quality, that you can get it anywhere else, that you don't know, you're not really an artist, that there's people that have gone like to cosmetology school and what the information that you're given, it's just wrong. And I want to set that aside. And as somebody who was in Mon8 oh yes, shampoo dealer, hair care expert, I understand that you really love your products. I understand that you don't care what the price is because you feel so good about yourself and they really do work. You've seen it work for yourself and you've seen it work for your customers. Maybe you've signed up your mom, maybe you've signed up your neighbor. Those things, all of these things can be true at once. Now, you may decide in the future that you're not going to use Seint makeup products anymore. You might decide, you know, like, I'm done with it. I don't care. You might, I don't know where you are, what phase of like waking up to what MLM is that you're in. But I want you to know that it's okay to really love your products and that a lot of products can be really good. And if there were like a lot of multi-level marketing companies that I used to purchase from, if they stopped being an MLM, I would purchase products from them. And I would have no problem recommending them either. And I know that'll piss people off, but whatever. I'm good at doing that. So if you are in Seint and you are an artist and, you know, you've heard this kind of criticism before, where you take it really personally and you're feeling insulted, I want you to know, I just want to reiterate that I know that the products could be good. I haven't tried them, but I know that you might really, really love them and it's valid. All right. Okay. The next thing that I wanted to say is, before I show you these two video clips, I'm going to hide the identities of the individuals. And it's because I was in multi-level marketing. I made a lot of live videos over the years. I did them every day across multiple platforms. And I eventually woke up. It's been hard enough for me. 3 years I've been out is just being confronted with the shit that I did when I was in MLM. And I know many of you are going to be waking up and exiting multi-level marketing. You might go to another multi-level marketing company. I've just done a quick scroll on Facebook, and I've seen a number of Seint artists that were swearing, you know, that not swearing like, holy fucking shit, but there's, you know, this is the best company, this is the best community, these are the best products. And suddenly, well, because there's no team building anymore, no recruitment, now suddenly they're gone to another multi-level marketing company that sells makeup. If you really love the products so much, if it was only about the products and not about recruiting other people into the pyramid scheme, because that is what is driving sales, you're not, even when you're selling products, you as an artist, you are the people that are putting yourself out there, making these live videos, doing these demonstrations, you're putting your makeup on, in effect, teaching people how to do this, believing that these products are the best. And suddenly, because the team recruitment aspect is gone, suddenly, no, I'm going to move to another company. This shows you are in a pyramid scheme. You are in a multi-level marketing commercial cult. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be obscuring the identity of the two individuals of the videos that I saw, because I believe that one day they're going to wake up and they're going to get out. They may go to another multi-level marketing company at some point. I believe that most people in multi-level marketing do not know what they're part of. They are brainwashed. They're indoctrinated, just like I was. I've seen people who have been in over 20 years be at the top of these pyramid schemes, making a lot of money. And they are brainwashed too. They don't know. So it's very easy. It's simple rhetoric to just kind of make a blanket generalization when you're discussing cults, that everybody at the top of one just automatically knows what they're doing and fuck them. They should, like, screw them. They know better, you know, and it's not true. There are people who aren't making very much money who know damn well what they're a part of. And there are people that are making a lot of money that don't know. Are there people at the top that do know? Yes. These two examples of people, I don't know. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to comment as they're discussing what's happened through their eyes, their perspective, their experience as being a representative of this multi-level marketing company. So just hearkening back to that letter that was sent out, or email that was sent out to Seint artists, apparently, I pulled this from Facebook. Do you notice they don't say anything about you? It's always our vision. Like I said that twice, like Jacob Tutu, our or what, it's always about them. It's not about, they don't give a flying fuck about their participants. They can't even be bothered to make the announcement, but they drop it on you, the participants, the artists, for then you to be so devastated that you've got to cry on live videos, on Facebook Reels, and announce it to your customers. You're picking up the pieces, not the company. That this is how MLMs work. And you can ask Transact Card and Finmore victims. You might think, well, there's no other, this is completely a different thing. They're not. Transact Card collapsed, didn't even last a year. Finmore collapsed, didn't even last a few months. Advocare. I remember when Advocare went down, it was shut down by the FTC as a pyramid scheme. I was in multi-level marketing at the time. I was also in Rank Makers. And I remember one of the trainings that we got that day, coaching, don't go and recruit anybody from Advocare. It's such poor form it's so predatory to try to send somebody a message and be like, I'm so sorry what's happened with Seint, but I'm just curious, would you be open to taking a look at my amazing makeup company? You see the same behavior happening now, but this is the angle that I want to expose. I know I'm kind of going all over the place with on tangents discussing this, but there's no other way to do it because a cult is illogical. There are all these tangents that are all interwoven, and there's no way that I can like explain in sequential order how the mind fuckery happens, and to try to explain it not only to you who might have never been in a multi-level marketing company, but to also say it in a way that is going to be able to be heard by a Seint artist. So this is what you're seeing across social media right now. See these people, it's like virtue signaling. This is like the MLM equivalent of virtue signaling. Look at how good I am. Don't you dare recruit anybody or send them a hey message about the terrible loss of the Seint artist, you know, their income and it's such a devastating day for them. All these posts are done by people in other multi-level marketing companies that are just hoping, they're salivating, like you could like wipe the drool off their faces and hoping that somebody that's in Seint is going to see that post and be like, wow, they're so kind and they're not trying to recruit me. Maybe I'll go onto their Facebook page and just see what company they're a part of, because every one of these people are in another multi-level marketing company. And that's exactly what they're doing, because that's exactly the fucking shit I did when I was in MLM. We all do this. This is such an obvious tactic to try to recruit people. And there's people that are more savvy at this too. They'll say, I'm so sorry, this is devastating for all Seint artists. And then if you go to click back on their page, they'll have another post where like, I'm so happy and grateful for this company that I've been a part of. Not only does it have the best makeup, but it has the best compensation plan that we've ever seen in the industry, and the community is unlike any other. And our company has been around longer, or our company has just launched and it's the best time to get in. They purposely, strategically post, I'm so sorry about Seint makeup. Shame on anybody who's trying to recruit you, and then hoping, just casting out the line just to try to reel one of these Seint artists in. And it's going to work. There's already people that have jumped over to a multi-level marketing company, which illustrates how these products in any MLM are irrelevant, which is kind of like the next point that I want to cover before we watch these two videos. The products don't matter in an MLM because the real product is selling the opportunity. Now you're going to see that people get so distracted and they start talking about their products being non-GMO and highly, like such high quality, and they're sourced from these amazing, farms, and they're ethical, and they've got a scientific advisory board. And you hear the same shit in every MLM. It doesn't matter what MLM you're talking about that sells products. Some of them are selling financial services or travel. If they have products and then they're kind of using this as a product, pyramid schemes don't exist because pyramid schemes are illegal. There's product-based pyramid schemes. And I'm going to leave all of these resources for you below in the description in this video and then in ongoing upcoming videos as well. So you can make reports to your various Attorney General, to the SEC, to the FTC, to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, to Canada's Competition Bureau as well, and your Provincial Securities Commission, if they're doing anything approaching like a high yield investment program. So all those resources are going to be below in this description of this video and then subsequent videos too. The products serve to mask what the MLM is, which is a pyramid scheme. When I was in multi-level marketing, I said the same thing that you did, is that my MLM can't be a pyramid scheme because Monate sells products. A pyramid scheme? I mean, how stupid can you be? All these uneducated people, you need to inform yourself. A pyramid scheme doesn't have products, but we were incorrect. This is part of one of the many lies that you're told, and you just believe without even researching it or just even taking a pause to critically think. Pyramid schemes can have products. That's why they're called product-based pyramid schemes. So what is so challenging when you're trying to speak to somebody that's in multi-level marketing is to get through the love of the products. I've spoken about this in a number of other videos where there's almost like this holiness that's the products are imbued with. They are the best. It's not just you really like a product when you're outside of an MLM, or they say, oh, it's got a cult-like following. No. There's no cult-like following than a person in an MLM cult and the devotion to their products. Everything is the best. They can't go without it. If you look at what's going on with Bravenly Global, those participants just trying to do weight loss, they have so many capsules they're taking. It's absurd. And everything is the best. Everything, it's only this product. So for example, Seint makeup, many of these participants are going to believe the same thing. It's going to be, where am I going to buy my products? I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to still be able to buy my products. There's going to be this conflict and this tension that they're experiencing, because if it was only just about the products, there shouldn't be this huge emotional upheaval about not being able to build a team or to recruit people. Because remember, in multi-level marketing, another thing that we're taught and that we repeat, like mindlessly parroting, is that this isn't a pyramid scheme because you don't have to recruit anybody. You can reach the top of the compensation plan if you just sell products. It's like, then why the detritus of broken dreams and dashed hopes right now? Because it's not true. Because all these people have huge teams and suddenly it's ripped away underneath them, which has happened again and again and again. And it will continue to happen. Seint is fucked, right? This is the first video. So thinking of compassion and empathy right now, also boundaries. And I'm going to be explaining exactly what's going on with these participants. Let's watch this video. This is the first one. This is a short one, then the second one is longer.
Hi. Sorry, I'm like starting this crying, but it's just how the night's been. I just found out tonight that everything that I have been building and leading in Seint is dissolving. And obviously, I'm still trying to process it all. But I feel like over the last almost decade now, like mentorship and leadership and pouring into incredible women has become like a part of my soul.
Okay, I'm just going to pause it at this point. That's the cult speak. That's the cult identity, that part where it's like the mentorship, the leadership pouring into other women. This is what we all say. So you can see there, you've seen it with your friends or family who've been involved in MLM. There's like the pieces, you see snapshots of them, shadows of them. Sometimes it's them. It's like, my friend is back. And then it's like the cult just like goes over top of them again. So that was what I see. It's the cult speak comes over. It's like they're flailing and they just resort to the rhetoric, the indoctrination, the brainwashing that we all experience. It doesn't matter what company they're with. So it's like trying to find like some kind of self-soothing way. It's going to be like, I must think positively. I must have an abundance mindset. Otherwise, this is going to be scarcity. But I hope that this person wakes up. But this is you can see this is devastating, and it shouldn't be. If this was just a business, if it was actually just a business, you wouldn't have women crying on Facebook over this, saying it's like, well, we're going to just change the model. Why are people so upset? And I hope if you're watching this and you are a Seint artist, I hope that you have I hope you engage your critical thinking and just find out, why am I so emotionally dysregulated and so defensive watching this video right now? Why do I want to lash out? Why do I want to say you're so cruel, and why are you pointing this out? No, you need to be asking those questions to yourself and to the company that has just pulled the rug out from under you. You have been conned. You have been part of something that's really fucked up. It's an MLM cult. And you're going to see people. Some of you are going to be waking up. Some of you are going to see people that leave to another MLM as you're waking up, and you're going to have those friendships destroyed. They're going to call you a hater. As soon as you start pointing out things, you're like, wait a second, this has happened before.
And it's so crazy to see that chapter just end and be taken from you. I honestly just can't imagine. I can't imagine like showing up and not leading and not mentoring and not pouring into women.
You're not selling products either. Isn't that funny? Because this whole thing is about, it's like people that are in an MLM cult, they recruit others to be in the cult, and they do this cult shit. I did the same thing. Like, I want to pour into people. I said the same shit. I just don't, I'm kind of like hoping that I didn't say pour into as much as I'm thinking I did, but I probably did. I was so cringe. I was so cringe. But this isn't about the products. So when you are encountering a multi-level marketing person, you're like, you don't understand, the products are so amazing. Anybody can do this. I can recruit somebody, and I can sponsor someone. I can enroll someone, using a euphemism for the word recruit, and they can outrank me. You don't have to sell the products. There's no requirement. You can just sign up for the discount. These products are so good. All of that goes out the window. And look at this. This is a cult. This is an MLM cult. This is like, I can't imagine, because it wasn't about selling products ever. It's about selling yourself. Your company, Seint, is using you, and they're using you now. They're using your emotions to emotionally, hopefully, manipulate other people. You showing up crying on a video right now, talking about this business, if you have a team and a downline, you are inadvertently emotionally manipulating people. And I am so sorry if this is the first time you've heard anybody explain this to you, what's going on. It can be shattering. It can be devastating. It'll be more devastating than realizing that your company, Seint, has just decided no more recruiting. No more recruiting for you. No more recruiting for anybody. Is your involuntary, uninformed consent of doing this kind of thing to recruit more people into whatever venture that you're a part of next. This is the other thing about being in multi-level marketing, is that so many of us, when we're in it, we don't know what we're doing. They say, how can people be so stupid? How can you be so blind? Surely you know that you're emotionally manipulating people. No. Why do you think more people don't speak out about this? The shame is so intense. Looking, not only being fooled, but unknowingly recruiting other people and just saying the same things that were done to us. It's like, it's the worst kind of duplication that you can think of. Is you say, oh, well, you're a victim and you're also a perpetrator. That doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of the damage MLMs do to people, and how you heal from that, how you even try to reconcile what the fuck you've been a part of and what you've done. You'll see people that move on and they have no problem. It's just bizarre to me. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, why do I feel so bad? I didn't recruit anywhere near these people, and I was vocal as fuck when I got out. I still am. Writing to letters of member of parliament, went to Washington, spoke at the Attorney General's office. And anyway.
Every day. And so I will be transitioning and fully leading in the capacity that I feel called to now with Olive Tree instead of Seint. And
Olive Tree, here we go. So Olive Tree will probably be the same thing. At some point, it'll crumble. There's lots of Monate representatives over there now. Monate, ex-Monate market partners. So they've just gone from one MLM to another MLM, thinking that it's going to be different. You're transitioning. Well, why? It wasn't about the products after all then, right? It's about pouring into people. What are you going to be pouring into? Allegiance to a company? Allegiance to the products. What if somebody starts critically thinking and says, whoa, 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 you were always training us on the ingredients of Seint and how good it was to apply this makeup and the best ways, the strategies to, sell it during upcoming, maybe July 4th for if you're in the United States, over like holidays that are coming up, back to school, and then Halloween, and then Christmas, and then Valentine's Day, and now all of a sudden it's almost like the products are totally irrelevant, and you can just plop into any multi-level marketing company afterwards. This is where the sympathy, which is kind of the sympathy ends for me right now. Now there has to, if you are a leader, then you need to lead. You need to get out of your comfort zone, and you need to find out exactly why there is so much criticism around multi-level marketing. Now is not the time to hide and to act like a coward and just jump into another multi-level marketing company. People might be thinking, oh, that sounds pretty harsh, Julie. Well, one of my weird strengths in speaking out is a lot of my content, for some reason, I know why, it gets seen by people in multi-level marketing. People will download it, they'll share it while they're still deeply brainwashed. So I use a blend of the same like contempt and mockery and all of the dirty tricks that I learned when I was in MLM, especially getting coaching. And I pepper it in the way I speak at times throughout the content. And if you've seen some of my content, maybe you've seen it. Because I know it's going to plant a seed, and I know it's going to help someone eventually get out. It's not going to just be a piece of my content. It'll be a lot of things. It'll be them that get themselves out. So that's why. So if this is the first time you're coming across my content, it's about helping people get the fuck out of these things. That's what this is about.
And I'm so happy. I just feel like so grateful that there's somewhere that
you don't look happy and you don't look grateful.
I feel so connected to and so aligned with. And
how do you feel connected and aligned with when you haven't even joined it? Now this is deceptive, and it's I would go so far as to say it's an outright lie, because how can you know? How long have you been in Olive Tree? Because apparently just right now, today, which is July the 2nd, 2024, Seint has announced it. So just like that, you're crying and you're making a video. It's like, well, I'm so aligned with Olive Tree. Had this announcement not been made, would you still have been so aligned with Olive Tree? Or would that, no, you would still be aligned with Seint? I'm just curious. And I'm sure your downline is curious. And I'm sure anybody that might potentially be wanting to get into Olive Tree that happens to come across this video, they're going to be curious too. And what is your answer going to be? Is it going to be more word salad? Or are you going to have the courage to take a look at what's actually going on and how you've been used by Seint, and you're going to be used by Olive Tree? Olive Tree is going to be the next one that goes down. It's like bowling pins. You just roll the ball and they all fall down. It's going to be a strike. It's a disaster. What are you aligned with? You feel good? How? What is the quantifiable evidence that is supporting what you're saying? You are showing how MLMs are cults with your behavior right now. And I hope you get out. I believe you are. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy and grateful that you got out. I'm going to manifest this. I hope you get out. But I know probably somebody in your downline is going to get out anyway. So that's good. That's a high five.
A few months ago, when I first found out about it, I had this super strong pull to it. And honestly, for me, it just makes complete sense now.
Oh, this is bullshit. So this is more of this, it's like almost like a mystical experience, or it can be, we've seen this time and time again with all multi-level marketing companies, the religious manipulation. God called me to it. I had a dream. I prayed after this, after lengthy consideration. I did another video about Bravenly, where there was, I called it the Great Plexodus, because all these plexus reps went to Bravenly at the at the onset of Bravenly, and people, they preyed on it, and it's above reproach because God has told them to join a multi-level marketing company. So this is the direction, this is the territory that we've taken like a sharp right turn in, where it's predictable as fuck because cult behavior is. This is what's going on, and it's sad to see.
So,
can you imagine? That's the video to be recruited into Olive Tree. It's like, wow, this sounds like amazing. Next video, this one is lengthier, and I'm going to pause it and comment throughout. And again, I know that this individual, like so many seint artists, have had the rug pulled out from underneath them. You've been deceived. You're left to pick up the pieces of the company. And I know that you really love the products. And I know that I don't care if there's been other people that saying they're shit products and they're cakey and they're too expensive. And I know that it doesn't matter. I know that they can be really good. And I know that you can believe they're really good. And maybe they really are really good. But anyway, I just want to emphasize that I know that you've had the rug pulled out from underneath you. And, you know, it's devastating to see you may have to go and make a live video, and you're doing everything that you were taught to do, still applying your makeup as you're doing a live video, because it's like you're demonstrating to people how easy it is. And then if they want more information, they can reach out to you. And this is now like a part of your identity, and it's been like ripped away from you. And it's the cult identity, because this is not who you are. This is supposed to be a business. There are no boundaries. It's very unhealthy. And to have this far blown out of proportion emotional response to simply a multi-level marketing company that is like, no more, we're going to just be, it's our vision, our success, we really don't give a fuck about any of our artists because it's not about you, because we're a pyramid scheme. And now we realize, oh, we better change. And so that's what they're doing. And they're leaving you. They haven't treated you well. They really don't give a shit about you. And then you have people that have left multi-level marketing, trying to make these videos, trying to call across the void, the abyss, knowing that you're going to say you're a hater, you're a terrible person, you're Satan. I mean, I have had so many names called about me, content made about me, trainings made about me. MLM CEOs have been brought to their knees from my content, and they train on it. It's fucking weird. And still, there's people like me out here, so many people within the anti-MLM movement, people that have been in MLM, people that haven't even been in MLM, they still understand. And we're like, you're not alone. You are being deceived. You are being used. And it's going to hurt like hell when you wake up and get out. For many of you, you're going to be so filled with shame and these questions like, how do these things still go on? Why doesn't the FTC do anything? I know there's so many questions. So with that said, let's watch this video.
All right, here I am. Okay, sorry, bad connection. All right, so to preface this, I'm going to start with the announcement, what that means for you as a customer.
And I just want to say, I really like this person. I don't know what it is. I'm called. And, like with everybody, I see myself in them. And I think like what might get through to me too, But it just sickens me that the company has just farmed out the labor, the free, unpaid labor to its reps to do the announcement. We're like, well, as of October the 1st, it's gone. We've had to align with our vision. It's actually going to empower you. We're actually doing this for you. It's for your benefit. Meanwhile, it's like Facebook video, like it's just littered with so many of these artists crying, devastated. And then you've got all these other, participants in other multi-level marketing companies that are like, you got to come to my MLM. Our makeup is even better. And then you have some participants, they've already jumped ship. They're already on another multi-level marketing company because it's never about the products. It's always about recruiting other people, even if you love the products, even if the products are excellent, even if the products really do work for you. It's not about the products because you wouldn't be this upset. Right.
What that means for me going forward and then my thoughts at the end. Okay. So
if you're a customer, keep in mind, most customers in multi-level marketing companies are the distributors. People will say, I just sign up for the discount. Exactly. That's the wrong answer, because the prices are so exorbitantly priced. It only makes sense to sign up as a distributor. So there are going to be people that are customers, right? So it's like, well, why would this even matter? They don't give a fuck. They're just ordering the products anyway. Why does there have to be this dramatic announcement by every single person in Seint Artist? Like they have to go out and spread this, across social media. It doesn't make any sense if this was a business, but it's not a business. This is an MLM cult in full bloom, and we're getting to see it. And with more and more people speaking out, many excellent anti-MLM creators, and I encourage you to go type in the hashtag anti-MLM and use the filter on YouTube, search by like what's uploaded today or uploaded this week. You're going to find some gems. There are so many creators out there that people don't know about, especially if you're starting to learn more about multi-level marketing, how all MLM is fraud, why we keep doing the same things over and over again, multi-level marketing Huns or Hun bros. There are so many excellent commenters, commenting on commentators that might not have a lot of subscribers and that you're missing, and just because of that number, it's just not showing up in your feed. So if you are interested in this topic, and especially how MLMs are cults, it's worth it. I encourage you to go sleuth out and find some other anti-MLM content creators, because all of their perspectives are so valuable. You're going to see that this relates to all cults, not just MLMs. I think you're going to really, I think if you haven't looked into this before, this is a whole new rabbit hole and realm that is really going to give you a lot of insight as to what maybe your family members have gone through, what your friends have gone through, how best to try to talk to people who are in one of these cults. There's a lot more to this than just like all MLM is fraud. Why do people still getting sucked into them? They must be stupid. They must be greedy, that kind of thing. So definitely go check out different anti-MLM creators, and big shout out to everyone creating anti-MLM content. We're really moving the needle. Show up, play to win.
I got like no sleep last night. So I'm looking a little rough today.
If you could see her, she doesn't look rough. She really looks quite good, actually. I'm like, if I didn't get any sleep, I look a lot different. Mind you, I'm pushing 50, so that's probably it.
So I cannot imagine how the big team leaders from Seint feel today if I feel like this. If I don't even get through.
So this is interesting. So big team leaders, she's not clearly a big team leader. So why is she so devastated, right? Everything makes sense when you understand this is a cult. So isn't that weird? If it was just about the products but it's not just about the products. It's about this community of like-minded people. And this is sending like reverberations. It's like this earthquake just like has destroyed everything. It's like, this was just about your makeup. This was just about doing the contour and all that and showing how easy it was. And then you look beautiful afterwards and you're showing how easy it is to apply it. Why the devastation? Why the histrionics? But it's not actually histrionics. People are really devastated. This is tearing them apart. They're vulnerable right now. They're vulnerable to getting recruited into another MLM cult. But many of them, this will be one of the main things that wakes people up from MLM in general. And if that's you watching this, welcome to anti-MLM. You're not alone. There's nothing wrong with your mindset, and there never was.
This without crying, it's going to be a miracle. Okay.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I just really like this person. Why do I like her?
So Seint announced last night that I didn't even think I was going to get emotional over this.
Fuck, I'm going to get emotional over this.
Because things are going to be okay, okay? Things are okay. We got information last night that Seint's moving the program to a full affiliate program. And this doesn't affect my business in a major way. This is not my main source of income.
It's not anybody's main source of income, to be honest, because more than 99% of people must lose in an MLM. And it's not because the business model is flawed. The MLM business model isn't flawed. It's operating exactly as it's meant to. It's like saying a mouse trap is flawed. Well, the mouse trap is flawed because it snapped the neck of the mouse that was in my basement that my cat refuses to catch, but just plays at 2 a.m. every morning, bringing it up. And then you can hear her claws on the carpet and you know that she's throwing it up in the air and then it runs around under my bed. That may or may not be happening right now. The mouse trap isn't flawed when it snaps the neck of a mouse. The MLM business model isn't flawed when over 99% of people lose money and believe that it's their fault and believe that success and reaching the top of the compensation plan is within reach if only they work hard enough, if they manifest, if they work, they really need to believe. They've got to do enough personal development. They have to help people. They have to show up consistently and they never have to waver. All of those things have to be in place. This is how MLM works. It's not a flawed business model. This is exactly what it is. This is how it is. This is how it works.
I don't have a massive team. It will affect the relationships and the situations across the board with that. So that being said, as far as customers go,
you know what? I'm so angry at Seint. I'm angry at every MLM. I'm just outraged that you see this individual that is so upset, and these companies know what they're doing to people. So when you have, say, someone goes off and starts their own multi-level marketing company, they know that this is going to be the result. When they cut and run, when it gets discovered that, oh my God, it's been a scam all this time. They don't care that this happens to people, you know? And this just makes me so outraged seeing this woman. She's got her heart on her sleeve, doesn't have a big team, but showing up and doing the work, putting her makeup on, doing the live video, you know, trying to convey the information, showing up for her customers because so many people really do love helping people, you know. They just don't see what they're a part of. Shame on you, Seint. Actually, fuck you, Seint.
I will be here to support you. Support you with your, hey Charlene, support you with your makeup needs. You can still order through me. I would just get commission off of that, just like normal. But the whole team aspect is gone, as far as that goes. And if you know anything about yeah, I'm still in shock too. When I heard it, I thought it was a joke. If you know anything about me, you know that one of the biggest aspects of most of us as artists is the fact, as the women that we get to work with, the women that we get to work alongside. And it's just feels so different now. I don't know. I have affiliates now. I'm not against affiliate marketing. My last serum that I use is an affiliate code. You know, the lip gloss that I love, that's also an affiliate code and all the things. But the thing is it's just, I don't know. There's just like a different feel. I don't know other affiliates in that realm.
It's because there's a difference between what affiliate is and being in an MLM cult, you know. If I didn't pause this, I would be crying right now. I might actually start crying. I really like this person.
I'm not, well, I mean, I do because I know some of them, but we're not like, it's not really a super community situation. We don't do things and get together and all of that. And so it just feels really different. But what I wanted to let you know too is if you're one of my customers and you have, yes. So I already have a company that I've been pulled to for like months.
No, don't tell me you're signing up with Olive Tree too. I haven't seen these videos. The first one, it was a short clip. I watched like most of it, but this one, it just came up and I saw like the first little bit, but I didn't see this part. This is, you know, blind reaction now. Oh, fuck. Called to. I wonder if you're in the downline of the other person going to Olive Tree.
And I'll start with this before I go into the next part. But for months, I've been pulled to this other company.
However, if Seint didn't announce it today, would you still have been called to it, or would that have magically gone away and you still would have been with Seint until the end of time, until you woke up for multi-level marketing? But no, it's because of this. Now all of a sudden, I've got to recalibrate and justify me leaving this to go to another multi-level marketing company. Even though I love the products and I help my customers and you can still sign up with me. No. I'm going to do all the kinds of mental gymnastics to morally justify why I am going to another MLM. And I encourage you to take this time and to take a pause. This has happened to you right now. Why are you so desperate to get into another MLM? Why can't you take a month off? Why can't you take the summer off and not do any of this stuff? Just be like, I'm going to take the summer. Why are you so afraid to get off social media and take a break? What is this? Could there be any truth in the criticism that has been hurled at Seint and multi-level marketing in general? Why are so many people saying that MLMs are cults, MLMs are frauds? Why has this happened to multiple multi-level marketing companies? Why do you feel the need to announce on a Facebook Live crying that you feel called past a certain number of months? I mean, we know the reason why, but I'm just hoping. I know this is going to reach someone, one person, at some point. Might not be right away, but I know it'll help someone. It'll be another little piece that helps them put things together, you know?
Not makeup.
And I hope it's you. I hope you get out.
But I just kept kind of putting it back because I'm not one of those, I've never been one of those that, you know, wanted to build two businesses, you know, or anything like that. Like, it was not something that I wanted to do. And I just it kept coming into my mind telling me to do this. And I caved.
This isn't, you know, God, and this isn't mysticism. This is just like you thinking right now. It's like everything in multi-level marketing needs to have this higher purpose. Like, I'm just being ordered. I'm just obeying. I'm just surrendering to a higher authority telling me that I must go to this other multi-level marketing company, and it's bullshit. Come on, listen to yourself. If you were to play a video of this before you got into multi-level marketing, I will guarantee you would have called your own self out, being like, oh my God, this is so stupid. The behavior, the storytelling, the magnification of this myth that it was called, I'm just obeying. This is the shit we all do. We don't do this. You don't see this happening outside of multi-level marketing. It's only an MLM. All right.
Last week. And now this announcement, it's just...
And I have done a lot of sketchy shit when I was in MLM. I've made a lot of videos. I've done a number of interviews, a documentary here in Canada, podcast documentary. I've got a lot of shit that I've done that was embarrassing. So when I'm calling out, you know, this behavior, like, don't worry. You're not alone. I've said some strange shit over the years, just like many of us MLM ex-Huns. It keeps us silent when we leave for a lot of people because it's just too embarrassing, you know. We just don't realize it. It's like virtually everybody has been in an MLM at some point. We've all done this crazy shit. As soon as we start realizing, oh God, we can start talking about this and joking about it, it's just the control disappears, you know, until you have some fucking asshole company take offense and maybe send you multiple cease and desist letters. Never in a million years did I think that under 6,000 YouTube subscribers, I could make such an impact. So much so that if you were to make a post about me and the company's name on Reddit, I would somehow have to be ordered to try to take that down, even though that's not how the internet works. I mean, it gets so bad to the point that if you have a dream about me and this other company, it'll probably show up in the next cease and desist letter. But I'm getting off track.
Telling me that God was leading me somewhere.
Okay, I'm stopping this right now. This is religious manipulation right now. God is leading you somewhere. No, and this is wrong. And this shit, if you're a person of faith, whatever Christian faith, this will haunt you. This is going to fuck you up. And I know there are so many people, Christians, that watch this kind of thing and they're like, no, like, what are you doing? You know, but you're in a cult. You're now using God to try to manipulate people to justify why you're going into another MLM. You're using God to now also try to recruit people to follow you into this MLM, using emotional manipulation too. That is what you are doing. This is the shit that's going to eat you alive when you wake up. And I did it too. So you're not alone. This is, and I've hidden your identity and I want you to get out. And please, if you're watching this and you do happen to see this person, do not engage, leave them alone. It's complicated, it's nuanced, but this is wrong. You are, if this person, like you, if you are this person of faith, if you are Christian, you have subjugated God to your multi-level marketing company. God is actually secondary, and you're showing it right now. God is second to Seint. God is second to olive tree people, or whatever you're going to say. God is second. God is subservient to MLM. You need to believe in MLM. That is what you're showing right now. Just to be clear, this isn't God calling you now. You are serving the God of MLM, and you're using God to plug it up, to buttress the foundation. That's what's going on right now. And this is fucked up. I really feel for people of faith, because I know what it was like for me, just like untangling what I've been a part of for 5 years. How I recruited people, how I did this behavior. I didn't even know it. Didn't even know the damage that I was doing to people. I was completely blind to what was happening to me. I'm just one in a many, in a long chain of all these people doing it to each other. We're just like, oh, our hair is so amazing. This is such an incredible community of like-minded people. It's like, holy shit, I'm in a cult. And so having religion baked into this, and like it's your faith, it's tainted. There's no going back after this. It's like drinking poison. You've got the cup, it's filled with poison, and you're like, well, only 3/4 of it, I'll just dump out the 3/4. The last quarter will be fine. You can't separate it. It is now seeped into your religion, your religious beliefs. Your faith is now poisoned and tainted because of multi-level marketing. That's why if therapy is an option for you when you get out, if it's not, there's not one blanket solution for every single person, but like, for God's sakes, if you can get into it and there's somebody that has experience in cult recovery, like, see someone, because I am so concerned about people of faith and multi-level marketing when they wake up.
And has been for a while.
See, this is really fucked up. She's devastated. She's crying. What business does this to someone? This is an MLM cult. Whipping themselves up into this frenzy. And multi-level marketing companies, Seint knows exactly what's going on. This is what they do. Look at what's going on with Mon8 right now. All these people leaving. And they're like, oh, all these multi-level marketing participants, they're just saying lies. It's because Mon8 tells the reps one thing. There's shit that you don't know that's going on that they're told. Just like when I was in. And then the company's like, well, we never said that. They purposely set the participants up to say incorrect information because they know they'll be blamed. They'll be blamed by anti-MLM. Look at how these reps are getting all this information wrong. It's no fucking surprise. They did it when I was in Mon8 and they're still doing it now. Anyway, back on this.
He has a plan. Exactly, Charlene. We didn't join it just for the makeup. One of the first reasons I joined was to hang out with my best friend more. We never saw each other because we didn't live like close to each other anymore. I mean, we live like 40 minutes away.
Putting a price on friendship. I didn't see my best friend anymore, so I joined a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme cult. It wasn't about the products. You see it, you're saying it. This is what happened with me. I look back at my old videos and if you were listening to me, you're like, how is she so close? She is describing what is going on. And this individual is doing the same thing right now. She's describing what's going on. The only reason she joined was to spend more time with her best friend. So this is a heads up. If the only way you can spend more time with a friend is to join an MLM, even if you love the products, even if you think, no, it's not a cult, you're just exaggerating. It doesn't matter. That is a red flag on its own. There is a price attached to your friendship now with time and money. And it's used as an honorable justification. It wasn't just about the products. It had such a nobler purpose. I just wanted to spend time with my friend. This doesn't actually make it look any better. This makes it look even worse. I mean, this is a blind reaction. I was already talking about the products. I'm making another video about a company that will be coming up soon. And I have this demonstration. So this is what I'm looking at, because what I want to do is like tear off each one of these excuses to show the pyramid scheme underneath. But you could imagine these are all the excuses that saint artists use, friendship, community, makeup, once you remove it all, it's not about the products. It's not about the friendship. It's not about any of that shit. It's about the scheme itself, the structure of it. It's not about you. It's not about you being called by God. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about the structure. It's about you acting like this, being manipulated against, you don't even know what's happening. It's about more than 99% of people are losing money. And you believing that if you work hard enough, this group is amazing. There's nobody else like it anywhere else in the world. That if you work hard enough and you do enough personal development, you will have financial freedom, and we rise by lifting others. All of that. That's what it's hiding that. It's hiding the fact that this is just a simple fraud. MLM is fraud.
But with our growing families, we just never got together anymore. And it was a way for us to connect and work together and plan together and do the...
If that is a price of friendship, that's not a friendship. That was being exploited. This was the only way. Isn't it funny that as soon as you joined this MLM, suddenly you got to spend time with your friend? So much for time and money freedom and valuing people and having healthy boundaries and good relationships that are outside MLM. No, because this is another one of those emotional ties that keep people linked to the cult. You don't see these corporate fuckers in Saint going out doing this stuff. You just see your friends and family, your best friend. That's how you get sucked into this stuff. It seems innocuous enough at the time. This is a great way for us to spend time together. They do trainings on this too. You can use this. Maybe she was approached by her best friend. I remember a training like this. Say, well, I envision us. We could rock this together. We could hang out more. We could work together. She's like saying the script, feeling like it was such a good thing. Doesn't she look happy? Doesn't she look thrilled all this time in Saint? Man, I hope you get out.
Things together. And then my sister joined and we reconnected and have become such great friends. I love you guys. Okay.
But keep in mind, nobody has died here. The company has just said you can sell our products, but you can't recruit any more people. And this is the response from its participants. I love you guys, like devastated. This is what's going on in every multi-level marketing company. This is why you can't just, ask someone a question like, well, how can I get through to my mom that's just signed up for Kangen and Adjic, this water filter, because you're up against this shit and it happens fast. Your friend, Your mom's friend is being recruited in by somebody else. Maybe it could be like a stranger, but a lot of times it's by somebody you know. They don't know they've been involved in a cult. They think it's this amazing experience. Why wouldn't you share your favorite Starbucks drink on Facebook? Why wouldn't you talk about this amazing restaurant you just went to and just share it with your friend and then bring them to it? It's only natural for you to share this incredible opportunity with your friends and family, your sister. What happens when these people start waking up? How many relationships are going to be destroyed? Oh man, it's always at the cost of the participants, you know? You don't see the faces of the corporate people. You don't see the faces of the CEOs. Well, some companies you do. You can't fucking not see them. Doing so many videos. It's an effort not to.
Anyway, and I love it. And I got to meet so many wonderful ladies on my team. Carly, you're one of them. And this is not going to end for us. We're still going to be friends and get together outside of this. And I'm so grateful, incredibly grateful for all the friendships and women that
Why are you going to still be friends and get together outside of it? You couldn't make the time for your best friend. How on earth would you make time for somebody else? You're going to be moving on to another multi-level marketing company. You're contradicting yourself. I hope that there is cognitive dissonance going on. Like, there's opposing thoughts in my mind right now. The tendency is I want to just squash it and not look at it. Can't look at it. Why are you so upset? Your emotional reaction is so out of proportion to what's going on right now. This is only a company that is like, well, we're not going to be, you can't recruit people anymore. Your reaction should give you enough pause to just take a step back, take some time off social media, and get an opinion from someone who is not affiliated at all with multi-level marketing. Maybe you have a friend still, somebody that has said that you're in a pyramid scheme that you've pushed away. Talk to them. Have the courage to talk to them. But this is not normal behavior. This isn't healthy. And this isn't just this person. This is going on all over the place. So this is being used as an example because it was posted publicly on Facebook.
I admit. I know you're all shocked. I'm such an ugly crier. But
No, you're not, by the way. You're absolutely stunning. And I think that you're beautiful inside and out. I think you're creative. You're a hard worker. You've been consistent. You clearly care about your customers and your friendships and your family. And you're not an ugly crier. I'm a fucking ugly crier. You want to get in a battle about that? I will win, hands down.
I knew I just had to go live with this because I know there's going to be floods of DMs, and I don't know that I can handle answering them. So
if you don't know what that language is, floods of DMs, that's another kind of like cult speak in MLMs. We always say our DMs are flooded. That's in Messenger, like Facebook, if you're sending somebody a private message, or maybe on Instagram, but this is a Facebook live video. Like we would say, I'm flooded. I've just gotten so many messages. We'll say that I'm like flooded with DMs about this new product launch. So it's kind of like that parlance that we all say, but it's just default. It's like part of the cult speak. We'll say it. So that's what she's referring to, that apparently all these people, she's anticipating all these people. I don't know if they're going to be her customers, or she said she didn't have that big of a team. If they're going to be asking her questions like, what does this mean? And that she doesn't have the bandwidth to deal with it. Like, how is this you know what I mean? It's like, if this was not a cult, if this was just like some affiliate thing, you'd be like, they've just changed. It's no problem. You can still order your products. Wouldn't be needing to go on this live and crying and talking about your friend that recruited you into this so you could spend time together. And it wouldn't be any of this stuff. It would just be about the products, you know? And again, this is all MLMs. This is just that Seint is another one in the line of MLMs that do this kind of behavior.
Anyway, as I was saying,
I just like this person. I hope you get out. My God, please don't go to Olive Tree people. Oh, fuck, don't go to Olive Tree people. Don't.
So I do have a place. I will share it as soon as I'm 100% positive that it's the right move.
Don't take time off social media. There's no reason to join another MLM. You might come across this video. You might even want to send me a message. I will put my email in the description below. I'll put my email in the description below. You could send me an email. I'll be a sounding board. I'll keep it private. You want to bounce some ideas off? You want to work through the rage, the upset, the grief? You could send me a message. My inbox is my DMs are flooded too. I've just like skittered off after I've been through quite a bit of shit myself lately. So I just cut everyone off. It's totally healthy. Eventually I'll start working through things, but we all got to deal with our shit in our own ways, don't we?
The right thing for me. It's still kind of new. And so once that's in store, you will hear about it and you will know about it. I know that.
Don't join an MLM. If you need to be 100%, then you need to go into your next MLM with eyes wide open. Do your research. Find out why people like me are calling it a cult and why it's fraud. You need to be able to understand that so you can go in fully informed. This isn't another like just believe in yourself and I feel so good and I've been called. That is not doing research. Can you imagine if you had to go to the doctor and you were getting like some kind of medication and they're like, well, we've never tested it, but I just really believe in it. This isn't how the world works, but this is how cults work. If you are coming across this piece of content and you're thinking, I want to be 100%, please, I implore you, actually do research and challenge yourself. You've already been put through the ringer with this blow up with Seint. Then lean into your, get out of your comfort zone. That's one thing that we're very good at being in multi-level marketing. We're very good at getting uncomfortable. I mean, I did the same thing. I went on, did Facebook Live videos. I was bawling. I shared so many deeply personal things about my life repeatedly in order to recruit people. It was horrible, but I did it because I thought, this is what I have to do. I have to be vulnerable. I have to do all the things that I don't want to do. So much so that I couldn't even listen to my instincts anymore. I had no ability to critically think. It was just gone. It was blown away. Just disappeared like ash in the wind. Because any time a voice was telling me this is danger, that's a red flag, I interpreted it. It's like, oh, that's getting outside of my comfort zone. That's something that I have to do. So, you know what? You can use this. You can use that skill. You have that muscle built to help you critically think. Lean into the discomfort of people saying this, you have been part of something, you have been used, and your company is still using you, and you are being lured into and potentially exploited again into another MLM. Find out why. Take the time up. Why the rush? You loved Seint makeup. You love the products. You love the people. Why then? And don't use the excuse that you've been called by God over the last few months. Why the rush? It's pretty damn convenient that they suddenly answer it and immediately you have a justification. It's like, oh, well, this makes sense. A few months ago, I've been like called by this company. You're bawling. The words aren't matching your body's expression. Your body is like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm in a cult. It's the same as me. When I look back at my videos, I'm like, oh my God. It's like, why didn't I listen to my body is like screaming, get me out of this thing. It's the weirdest thing. So again, I implore you to take time completely off. Do actual research. Be able to explain what a pyramid scheme is, not what you're told in an MLM. For example, have you heard of the Coscott pyramid scheme test if you're in the US? Or have you even looked, if you're in Canada, Section 55.1 of Canada's Competition Act? Now, if you got to pay a company for the right to receive compensation to recruit others into the scheme, like that's a definition of a pyramid scheme. You don't even need to know the definition of a pyramid scheme. You could be like, well, what is fraud? Am I using deception to recruit people? This is leaning into your getting out of your comfort zone. This is leaning into discomfort. It's very easy to do a live video and to cry and to think you're being vulnerable. It's a lot fucking harder to look at the criticism honestly And I encourage anybody watching this too to do that too. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you.
I have learned so much, and I've grown so much, and that wherever I go or whatever happens, it's going to be good. This is just hard. And it hurts. But I know that God is placing me somewhere. And I have been ignoring the signs for months.
Isn't this weird? You were ignoring the signs for months from God. No, you're not. This is the religious manipulation now. And you can see it's like we like gaslight ourselves when you're in multi-level marketing. You make up this whole fucking story to justify where you're at. We will do everything in our way, like anything we can to like not look at the reality of what we're a part of. I'll be, oh, it was months. That's what it was. If Seint suddenly decide, no, we made a mistake. Oops, we're going to go back to being an MLM. All of these people would be fucking right back there with a whole other backstory. Oh, there was months and months, but then last night, this butterfly flew by, and that was actually a sign of my great aunt passing, and that's always been meaningful to me. It's like, you need to just stop. You got to just see it for what it is. Take a deep breath. You shouldn't be making a video if you're this upset. They want you to do this when you're in a cult. Ooh, this is fantastic. This is how you get people. You're vulnerable. They're vulnerable. It's perfect. Perfect prey. You don't even realize what you're doing. You're not thinking clearly.
And last night was just a confirmation of why I felt this pull. And it feels good. It feels good where I'm landing, but I'm still.
Why? Why does it feel good where you're landing? Is it olive tree people? I don't know, Julie. If you'd stop pausing this video every 32 seconds, maybe we'd find out.
Gonna be here. I'm still.
How do you know that where you landed is the right thing? Is it just because a lot of your leaders are going to be there and they're telling you that it's going to be a good thing? Have you looked at an income disclosure statement, and can you explain what it means? Not with, you just have to believe and it feels really good and God's called me. Logically, clearly, without crying, without being emotionally manipulated, and without emotionally and religiously spiritually manipulating other people. Please take the time off. There is no reason to be hurried into anything. If you feel this driving need to join another multi-level marketing company, it's just another red flag. You're not going to miss out. Any fucking excuse that you come up with is you refusing to look at the reality. It's you refusing to look in the mirror. Oh no, you don't understand. All these other team members are going to be going over there and I'm going to miss out. Yeah, that's a red flag. You should never be rushing into something. You should be able to take your time and make the decision. It's not Amazon. It's not Uber. You're not getting in at the beginning of Microsoft. Jesus Christ. This is another MLM. And olive tree people, I can't fucking wait for that one to fold too. That one I'm going to be doing this with their stupid frequency. What is it? $14,000 of some plaque on the wall. It's like tuned in to an olive grove. Come on. Is God telling you that's the right thing? Tell me how that works. I don't care how good their skincare is. That alone is enough to get the fuck out of there.
For now, I will still keep my affiliate link open. This doesn't happen till October 1st. So there's some time. But for you as my customer, if you have a VIP link, those are going to go away. September 30th is the last day to close them. So if you're one of my customers and you have a VIP link and you're like, I want to build some of those rewards so I can cash in a bunch, message me. We can do a class or a party you can share with your friends, and we can kind of build up that link before you close.
And how much work she's doing and how much all of these participants are doing. So she said she doesn't have a big team, but she's like, your customers, same as with Money, you'd buy stuff and then you'd get rewards. Like it's the newest, greatest thing in the industry, and every fucking multi-level marketing company does the exact same thing. We just call it something different. With Money, it wasn't auto ship. It was flex ship. Ours is different because it's so flexible. So these rewards. So then look at her customers are going to be confused, rightfully so. Probably they're people that know, like, and trust her, wanted to support her, think, what's the harm? They're just as clueless as MLM cults as mostly everybody else, or they're just in fucking denial saying, no, you don't understand. This is a really good company. These products are so amazing. And I don't care if it's an MLM. I love this makeup so much. Wherever they're at, they still want to buy their shit. And they're like messaging her. And so she's going to go and do all like a party, probably have another Facebook group and put a nice banner and like ask people like, oh, what does Sally really like? You know, does she like to have, does she really like capybaras? Oh, well, I'll put like a picture of a capybara over here and I'm going to tailor this party for you. And like, she's going to put so much work into this, even though this company is fucking done. She's still working so hard. And I know that this is reflective of everybody in Seint and everybody in multi-level marketing too, you know?
Out. If you want to do that in person, we can do that. So I am.
And in person too, because they're available all the time. This is how hard these people work. People are thinking that, oh, you're in multi-level marketing, you're just greedy and it's a get-rich-quick scheme. No. I know most of you watching my content, you know that we're told this is going to take time. This is what's so fucking deadly about these things, is that you're like, this could take 10 years. You need to think long term. So then you think, oh, okay. So I keep putting money in. I'll keep investing in my business. It's not an expense because I have to think long term. So it's just another way that we don't see the reality, that we're losing money, that we're being manipulated. We're manipulating others because we're thinking already long term. This is going to take so much work. And it doesn't matter how hard you work. You can always work harder because there'll be somebody further up the pyramid or a multi-level marketing coach that's going to tell you that you can't possibly outwork them. It'll always be your fault. We're still working so hard, just thinking of her customers, you know. Though she's thinking of herself too, but this is confusing. This is fucked up.
I will work with you to try to close that out as best as possible. Okay, so you have a couple of months to do that. Thank you, Ruth. Yeah. So as far as the customer goes, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be here, but
yeah, but you're not. You'll probably change. Like all of these words are meaningless. Like until it's like these weight loss claims from Bravenly, where they're like, I can't believe I lost weight in 8 pounds in 1 week. I want to see your results 5 years from now. It's not fucking impressive. Anybody can just take a shit and they lose some weight or they fast. It's not long-term. It's not healthy, you know? It's like saying, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. These words are empty. Actions speak louder than words. Seint was saying that they were an MLM. Suddenly they're not. How can anybody trust what anybody is saying, you know? And you're in an MLM cult. So, I mean, I know you're saying that now, but what's it going to be like 6 months from now? What about if God calls you to another company that you just realize you've been paying attention? Is that going to justify you now telling everybody, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, when you're going to be basically pulling the rug out from their feet the same way the company has done with you, all without you realizing it? Until one day you do wake up and you realize it. And then it's like one piece and another and another and another. Unpacking this in the years to come. Oh my goodness.
You may see things kind of transition and move on this page a little bit. And so just know of that. All right. So with that being said, my feelings, I'm feeling a lot of feelings. Okay. I have my,
the video is slow. I don't know how to speed it up. I've got a video file here. My content has low production quality and pretty shit audio, but this is what you get. This is what people come for.
I was like chatting with my sister last night. We were FaceTiming, actually, talking about this other thing. And that's when we get this like blow up in our chats. Go check your emails, go check your emails. And I was like, and so it's kind of like just been processing last night.
To me, this sounds like she's talking with her sister about olive tree people or whatever this other opportunity is going to be like. And then it's again the divine intervention. It's like peppering it in. This is the curiosity building, right? With the people using the emotional manipulation, which is as unaware that this is going on, unaware that this is the tactic that we all employ. This is genuine. She really is upset. She's not like, like I am going to cry and now I'm going to do this. No, this is real. Like she really does. I believe that she really believes that what she's doing right now. Same way as when I was in multi-level marketing, But also, I should say, and also, it's not but, it's and at the same time, there's this ability to thwart reality to make it like a curiosity post to then like potentially recruit people into the next thing. So now it's like, and then all of a sudden last night we got this email. So it must have been last night that Seint Makeup sent this email out to people. And now this morning, all these participants are making videos and posts about it.
Like, I haven't even told my husband yet. Like, he left to go have breakfast, and I haven't even had a moment to chat with him because he was already sleeping last night when this happened. And
he's probably like, oh, fuck, thank God, maybe you'll get out.
and I couldn't sleep. I was probably, by the time I tried to start falling asleep, it was probably like 4 or 5 a.m. So, thank you.
So you can't, like, up all night, 4 or 5 a.m. This has completely disrupted your life. Like, can you imagine if something of magnitude really happened, really horrible, a horrible event has happened to your family, and like rated on this scale of this, all that's happened is Seint has sent out an email saying, as of October 1st, you're just going to be able to make money off the sales of products. Don't worry, we're a legitimate MLM. You can really, most people, they don't even have to recruit. You can just make money selling products. And Seint says just that. As of October 1st, you're just going to be making money off the sale of products, if I'm understanding this whole thing right. And this has put so many people into a tailspin. Well, it makes sense when you understand it's a cult.
Kim. So I just, my heart goes out to all the big ladies where this like truly does affect.
See, this is that subservient stuff. Look at, so you have this person who's working so hard and she's concerned about the leaders, what they call leaders. There's no leadership. There's no actual leaders when you're in an MLM. That's another name that they give to people who are just up further on the pyramid scheme. They could be better at grifting people, better at manipulating people. They happen to get in early. There's a variety of reasons, but they're certainly not leaders. If I were to say somebody who's a leader, it would be this individual is demonstrating far more leadership skills, sans emotional manipulation and spiritual manipulation. But she's demonstrating way more leadership skills than you see people at the top of these pyramid schemes, where it's just so selfish. It's so gross. But that's what a leader is in multi-level marketing. All it is that I'm higher up the rank than you are, and that means I'm a leader. I help develop people. I develop leaders. How are you a leader? Have you taken any actual leadership courses or coaching certifications outside of like MRR? No, I just ranked up high enough. That means I'm a really good leader. That means I can be a shit person and just tell you what you're doing wrong and give you some affirmations to say and give you 365 days of posts to make on Instagram and Facebook and implore you to get to, not even implore you, order you to get to your next company event. Otherwise, you're not taking this business seriously. And that makes me a leader.
Them, the ones who are the sole income for their house now.
Yeah. How many of those? 3 people? 4 people? How many people exactly is it the sole income of their house? It's not very many. I don't feel sorry for them at all. And neither should you. But I get it.
and have built these businesses for 7 years. And those are the ones that I'm like, maybe that's why I'm so upset.
No, you're upset because I believe you're experiencing cognitive dissonance. You're not upset. See, it's like she doesn't even know why she's so upset. There's nothing wrong with you. It's like the body has the answers. The body's like, fucking wake up, you know?
Because my heart.
Those leaders should be crying for you, not the other way around. Oh, they'll have the fucking blue check mark on Facebook and their 15,000 followers, and they'll be writing some long soliloquy about how God called them to another multi-level marketing company. And everybody in the comments, it will be predictable responses. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Fortunately, that's never happened with my multi-level marketing company. I landed in a safe space. And it goes on and on.
It hurts for all of them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Who have taught me so much. And I don't even know why I'm trying to do makeup today. Maybe to cover all this redness.
It's because you're still working your business. You're doing what you're told, you know? You did the training. There was people that may have helped you learn, I don't know. It's certainly not marketing, what we learn in network marketing. But we're really good at making a lot of content that's unique to multi-level marketing. And it does come in handy if you ever do choose to start speaking out against multi-level marketing, because it's the flavor that tends to reach other people in multi-level marketing who are beginning to question. So the reason you're doing your makeup is because this is what you do. You show up despite, you show up until, you be consistent. And if you go to another multi-level marketing company, if it's makeup or not, you're going to be doing the same thing. But that's why you're doing it.
Because I might be off and on crying all day today. My son is baseball tonight, and it's a good little distraction. But
oh, okay. And so again, when your God, whatever God you believe in, is secondary to multi-level marketing, in this case it's Seint, and your son's baseball game is secondary to multi-level marketing, it's going to be a good distraction, you know? Our families come second, children come second, your faith comes second, everything comes second, and it must come second when you're in a cult. That's just how these things work. And you'll notice it, you know, once you start waking up, once you start looking back, reflecting back. We're fortunate, people in multi-level marketing that have been in multi-level marketing, because we have video evidence of the shit that we've said. We can look back on it. Well, a lot of us don't want to. I know I deleted a lot of content when I got up. I was going on Facebook every day, deleting content. And then I finally just gave up and I made it to friends only. And then I changed it again from a certain point. Now, at this point now it will be like public, but you've got it. Like you're saying it. This doesn't mean that you're a bad person or anything. It's showing how these things take over your life, where it's this much, you're going to be, you not only were you up all night last night, you were on the phone with your sister, and then this email apparently lands, and maybe you're thinking of moving to another multi-level marketing company. I don't know. This is where I'm just like putting the pieces in. I'm just filling it in, trying to like fluff it out, make sense of this. As a person on the outside, scrolling through Facebook and looking at this information that's presented, this is how I am interpreting it. And this is how a lot of other people would be interpreting it too. This is how it's being presented. And now not getting to sleep until 4 or 5 in the morning. It's like, I haven't even told my husband yet. And my son's baseball game or whatever, it's going to be a good distraction from what? This isn't a big deal, and it shouldn't be a big deal. And this should be a huge red flag that your priorities are fucked up. You are being manipulated like a puppet on strings. Your son's baseball game, you're spending time with your sister or speaking with your husband or whatever, that should be here. Seint should be fucking down here. It should be an afterthought, but it can't be an afterthought. Because if you're going to build this team, it needs to take priority. You got to show up, you got to do a live video, you got to put on the makeup, so much so that even when like everything is falling around you, you're still showing up and putting makeup on and doing the whole routine. These things are so controlling. Oh my goodness, please wake up. I hope you get out. I believe you're going to get out.
If you have any questions, please let me know. Comment them below. Let me know if you have questions about what's happening. I'm happy to answer those.
Oh, and if you're still watching this and you're in Seint makeup and maybe you're leaving a comment like you're a hater or whatever, I delete your comments. You're not welcome here. You're not entitled to anything. You're not entitled to your opinion. You may not have come across somebody who's setting boundaries with you. I'm making these videos. This comment section is for survivors coming forward. Victims speaking out, not for you to try to say the same predictable scripts that I did when I was in MLM. Your comments will be deleted. I'll probably make Instagram stories out of them. Maybe I'll make another YouTube video with them. Maybe I'll put it in another speech when I prepare it in another presentation.
I'm sad about this. Like, a lot of people are like, well, isn't that what Seint was already, like an affiliate? I'm like, yes, it was. We do get commissions like an affiliate, but there's so much more to it as far as having a team, and building those kinds of relationships and growing and learning together.
What are you learning and what are you growing? This is the weird thing, because you really feel like you're a part of something when you're in an MLM cult. Like, I remember I thought I was learning so much until afterwards. I'm like, what the fuck did I learn? I didn't learn anything. And if you try to pin any of these participants down, what exactly are you learning? They won't be able to answer. Try it. Oh, you might, but try it delicately. Don't. And what I mean by that is somebody that you already know. Please don't go to one of these. Please don't go to one of these participants and, say that as if they're going to answer. They're like, leave these people alone. Please leave these people alone.
And it's just different. It's different. And I think until you're like in the business model and know and are with a
It's not a business model.
team that is amazing and have ladies who trust you for your guidance. All right, sorry. So Seint has changed their structure. It's no longer network marketing. They're going to change it to affiliate marketing. And that's going to...
And she did say something. I haven't followed Seint makeup. But she had said something there, and I'm kind of curious. Let me know if you've come across this. Have Seint reps been like, we're affiliate marketing, we're just affiliates? Because she touched on that, saying it's like, well, we've always said we're affiliates, but it's really so much more. And it's like, it suited you when there was the recruiting component, and not just you, but like everybody in this particular MLM. It suited you just fine to say, no, we're not multi-level marketing, we're not direct sales or whatever. If they said that, we're affiliate marketing, we're affiliate. And suddenly it actually is only affiliate. And it's like, oh no, but it was so much more. Like, yet another incongruence, another contradiction, And it is important for me to stop and point out every single one of these things. There's a lot of creators, different anti-MLM content creators, that approach making content different ways. There is value in doing this for people. I know when I was getting out, I felt understood when somebody would do this kind of thing. So mine can be pretty niche for the person that's leaving multi-level marketing. That is like, oh my God, this too? You mean, when we say this, I can understand that. I did the same thing in my company, so that's why that's one of my approaches anyway. So
I start October 1st. So, yeah. So it's not, my business isn't going to change a whole bunch. I don't have a massive, huge team.
And so then why are you so upset? See, this is the thing. It's because these things are cults. That's why. She's putting her makeup on. It looks really good.
Also, supplemental income for my household. So it's not.
But it's not. And I challenge you, if you're watching this, how much money did you make each month versus how much money you were spending on the products? Income versus expenses. And don't get away from tracking your expenses by saying it's an investment. You weren't making supplemental income. I'll guarantee it. You were losing more money than you were making, guaranteed. But that language, it's that same, that parlance, if I'm saying that word right, at least I'm not edifying anybody. Supplemental income, passive income, residual income. It's not making any supplemental income. If you pay $300 a month and then you earn $100 a month, you're not earning supplemental income. You've lost $200, you know, but you don't see it when you're an MLM. But if you took time off, especially you have this huge emotional like disruption, or you're doing a live video crying and it's like, and then bringing in God and it's like so confused. And it's like all that's happened is that people can still buy products with Seint. That's it. Maybe take this time off and being like, maybe I should actually do something I don't want to do and just look at my credit card statements. Look at how much money you earned through selling products versus how much money you spent.
It's not going to affect me personally majorly, besides the fact that I'm going to lose working with some incredible ladies.
See, it's like it's not affecting her. It is affecting her. She's devastated. And so she's probably going to follow these people into any other MLM they go to. She'll follow them to the ends of the earth, just like we've seen with Transact, Card, and Finmore. People really believe that these leaders care for them. They will say, they can say and do anything. There's nothing more distressing than seeing a deluded MLM participant defend the scam they're a part of vehemently, calling everybody haters, defending the person that's deceiving them, and will do the same thing that this Seint has done to the other people. And it's repeated itself in all other kinds of multi-level marketing companies. It's really distressing to see it. So many people that really believe that these leaders care about them. They believe that they have been helped. And maybe they have been helped in some way. Although I know when I look back, I'm like, what, quantifying that help? What actually did anybody help me with? It didn't exist. In the end, when you realize, it's like there was just nothing at all. But it's real right now. And it's real for this person. It's real for a lot of other people.
So yes, party links and rewards will disappear.
So let's see, where are these leaders right now? Are they caring about their team? Are they caring about individuals like this, who even though she doesn't have a big team, it's not really affecting her. She's this devastated and still showing up for her business. I bet you these leaders don't give a goddamn care. They're already gone on to the next thing. God already called them to Olive Tree.
So you have until September 30th to close out your parties. So if you are one of my customers and you have a VIP link and you have another couple of months to do that, the customer appreciation party is on July 22nd. So they always have something happening that day. But you're going to have a couple of months to do that. If you want to, again, if you're wanting to build up some of those rewards and share with friends because you still love Seint makeup, that's great. I can help you do that. And then that way you can take full advantage of the rewards that's offered. But yeah, the Seint party, the party links and stuff is going to go away. I didn't really read into it. I feel like there is going to be some sort of customer program, reward program, but I didn't really look into that to see like what that is yet. I just kind of skimmed through all the PDFs, but I might have missed the information on that. But there will be.
Okay, hold up here. An announcement, I believe, was made last night, Canada Day. And then there's PDFs that were sent out. So that means in order for a decision to have been made, announced, they have already had meetings and discussed this. In order for PDFs to have been made, this requires preparation and proper wording, organizing. So how long ago do you think Seint decided that multi-level marketing model for its business was going to go away? Do you think maybe they were still encouraging participants to do exactly their daily method of operation, their DMOs, and do their IPAs, their income producing activities? I wonder if you're in Seint makeup, if you go back and you see your uplines, maybe your leaders, if they knew that this was going on, because we've seen this with Transact Card and Finmore and other multi-level marketing companies too. I wonder if the company was telling you to get to the next convention, to still do, like, maybe they have a bingo card that you've got to fill out of activities that's going to propel your business and get you into momentum. And they knew all along that it didn't matter what the fuck you did, because July 1st or July 2nd, July 1st, I guess they were going to announce that, nope, October the 1st, donezo. No more recruiting. Zip, zero, nada. Wonder how long this has been in the works. I'd be curious to know that. That would be a really good question to find out from your leaders and from your company if you can find out. But good luck with that.
Yeah.
I bet you it was a long time ago. I bet you it was longer than people think.
Party links will be going away. So I actually just closed one of my links. And I have a couple of more that I have to close. So, but yeah, you have a couple.
See what I mean? These are good people. This woman, like, they work hard. They're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. They're still showing up, you know? There are so many good people that are caught in these MLM scams, you know?
You have 2 months to close those links before they go away. Any other questions that we have? Yeah, that's same, Carolee. The way that they announced it, I honestly feel like the big ladies had to sign an NDA. They got word about it a week ago, and they weren't allowed to say anything.
Now, why would that be? The big ladies. That's just people at the top of the pyramid scheme, I presume. That's what I'm thinking. Because I've seen this happen before. Fucking Transact Card and Finmore. And other multi-level marketing companies too. We all have. So why on earth would they get the information first and then they have to sign an NDA? When all this is about, it's just simple. There's nothing sketchy going on here. This isn't deceptive. This is just like Amazon and Costco. Exactly like that. It's exactly like opening like a Starbucks or a McDonald's. Who the fuck is signing NDAs? You see what I mean? This is another big, huge, waving red flag. Man, this is interesting.
And I feel like someone leaked it, and corporate had to do a quick email out. I don't know if we'll hear more from them.
Oh my God, who leaked it? Good for you. Maybe you're waking up. Maybe you're like, fuck you, I figured it out. And you're like, now, maybe you're like me. Maybe you're somebody like me. It was like a roller coaster when I woke up. Some people talk about it's like a lot of things on the shelf in the back of your mind and then it snaps off. That's not what it was like for me. For me, it was like I was on a roller coaster. Well, like a speeding track, maybe a speeding train, say, because it wasn't like going loop-de-loop. It was just going faster and faster and faster. There was an escalation of awareness. It was like then my air was like blowing back. Holy shit! I've been in a cult, you know? Somebody leaked it. Maybe it wasn't for altruistic reasons. Maybe they're like, I'm going to get ahead of this and then recruit everybody into Olive Tree. Who knows? But I think it's funny when somebody goes against the company. They have my heart. Like, well done.
Or what? But getting an email at 11:30 at night was really not the way that I wanted to learn about this at all. But
well done, Seint. Class fucking act. Well done. You know, if there was any doubt that you were like truly professional and really cared about your artists, it's just put paid to all of that criticism right there. I mean, there's nothing better than sending an email out at 11:30 at fucking night. Are you kidding me? Classic MLM. They don't, you know, you just can't make this shit up. 11:30 p.m. at night. No kidding. And that email, if it was that same email that we saw at the beginning where they're like, the transition of the artist program to an enhanced affiliate model signifies a pivotal shift, aligns perfectly with our vision. Oh, really? Did you see your sales were tanking and that more and more people are like, there's no way I'm supporting this business model? It stinks. Is that right? Couldn't think of a better way to deliver this news to your artists, to all these people that are devoted to the company? Nah. This is what they do. This is what every multi-level marketing company does. And she's right. Shame on you, Seint. 11:30 p.m. Fucking class act.
It is what it is. I mean, in the end, it's a business for them, and
That's
moving
true.
forward, if they think this is what's best for them, then I mean, I can't control that. I know as an artist, when you're in direct sales, it's not your company, it's not your product. You don't have control when there's a sale. You don't have control over the rules. You don't have control. And I know that, and I accept that. We don't know. I didn't love every single decision that they made over the 5 years that I've been here. But that's okay, because I also love the business model. I love being able to share.
Oh, 5 years. Have you been in 5 years? I was in Monate 5 years. Look at that. She knows. You might be wondering, she's so close. You're describing exactly what goes on, but you love the business model. Why do you love the business model? This is another thing. I implore you to actually critically think and write down, instead of writing down in your journal 10 things that you're grateful for or 25 affirmations, write down why I love the business model. And you're going to see you can't write anything down. It's not going to make any sense. If you take that and show that to your accountant, they're going to be like, what the fuck? You're not going to be able to articulate why you love the business model, because you don't know how to describe the business model, because the business model is fraud. But it makes sense when you think of it in terms of a cult and this ideology. It's a belief system. That's a more accurate description of multi-level marketing. The belief system takes over your family. It's above God. It's above everything. I believe in this business model. I believe in it. You have to believe in it because it's a cult. That's the only way it works. You have to believe in it. If you don't believe in it, well, then you fail. But you can see so many people say this. I said the same thing too.
Product that I love. And I don't have to worry about like a lot of the stuff that they have to worry about owning a business, right? That's kind of the payoff, right? You get the perks of not having to deal with all that stuff.
The overhead, the operating costs, the research and development. We all said the same thing in every multi-level marketing company. I said the same thing in Monate.
And build a business, but this just is hard. It's not the way I wanted to hear it. And funny thing is our reunion is in September, and I was delaying for the longest time getting my ticket because I mean, I wanted to go, I knew I was going to go, but there was just like something telling me, just hold off on the ticket for a bit, hold off for the ticket for a bit. And then, I don't know, I forget if it was last week or the week before, it might have been 2 weeks ago. I finally was like, it's going to get more expensive the more I wait. And so I better go ahead and book my ticket. And when you get these messages and these things telling you not to do things, you gotta start listening to yourself. Because now I'm like trying to figure out if there's any way I can change my...
Oh no, what did I just say? So these fuckers probably already had in place that they were going to flip this to affiliate only on October the 1st. Meanwhile, they're already selling tickets. I don't know if that's actually what's played out, but Seint, this is not looking fucking good for you at all. So you have a person that is lower on the pyramid scheme, that is working her asshole off, that is buying the ticket, that's supposed to be at the event for September. What is the point of going to this event? Are you even going to have the event? Or are you going to milk every last penny out of your participants? Squeezing blood from a stone. How revolting. Do you think this is going to be attractive for people to buy your makeup? Really? You're going to have their event? I think she said it. I don't know if she said reunion or whatever, but it's like Monations, the large group awareness training held at a convention center. All of us participants go there getting so jacked up about a new product being released, training from millionaire club members. DJ Arcan. We are money. We are modern nature. So she bought her ticket. Good luck getting your money back with that. I bet you they're going to be filled with excuses and have it so fucking complicated to try to get some reimbursement or something. Probably be in credits or something that will expire. It'll probably be such a shit show. Oh, no.
Ticket, like maybe the destination or something, or do something to change it if I can't cancel it outright. Because
they should refund you without question, but something tells me a company that sends an email to its people at 11:30 p.m. at night, already the week prior at least anyway, getting all their big girls to sign an NDA, something tells me they're probably not going to do that. They're going to take as much money from you as they can. They'll probably even upsell shit right up until the end of October the 1st, and people will still be handing money over, believing in the company, believing in the mission, believing in the products. So many people that I saw on Facebook today are saying, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. That's what you say today. Let's see what happens in the future. Let's see what happens 6 months from now, you know. But this company will continue to take so much money from people, just like we saw with Transact Card and Finmore.
I don't plan to go in September. Just because the whole reason why I love those is team, getting to spend time with team, getting to like plan with teams and celebrate with teams and do things with teams. And a lot of the team that I want to see are not going to go. It's not going to be that anymore. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just going to be like a sales conference, right? Learning how sales skills. Sorry. I'm not even going to worry about my nose today. It's just going to remain red. We're just going to deal with that.
I mean, doesn't that like, it's the team. It's about recruiting people. And it's like, well, this is just going to be about sales. But it's also about like getting together with people, the community, the feeling really good. These relationships with people, and it's just gone, you know. Lo and behold, this company's going to actually have to focus on selling products. Holy fuck. No way. Really? You know? But meanwhile, it leaves all these people just, trying to make sense of what's just happened. She's looking stunning, by the way. She's stunning without makeup, and she's stunning right now with her makeup.
So, were there any other questions that I have? Yeah, how we received. I am. It's shocking and confusing. Like, I'm losing my train of thought of what I actually wanted to say. Last night when I couldn't sleep, I literally was going through this live. What am I going to say tomorrow? I'm going to go live and share all this. But what do I say? What do I want to say? What do I want everyone to know? I'm just super grateful. This business came at a time in my life that
you were vulnerable. Because it always does. Look, she's already starting to cry. It's like seen as the savior. This is cult recruitment. This is how you get recruited into an MLM cult. Look at this business came at a time in my life. I can just fucking anticipate what she's going to say, because we all say this. Many of us do.
I really needed it.
What did you need? People, community, to reconnect with your friend? It was a cult. It happened to be a multi-level marketing cult. It could have been any kind of cult. It happened to be this one. Just like Mon 8 And rank makers happen to be the ones that got me. Just happen to be those ones. I could have easily been swallowed up by Seint.
I needed people. I needed community. I needed purpose.
That's a cult. Community, people, purpose. What are you describing? That is cult recruitment. Why am I repeating it over and over again? Because people that are in a multi-level marketing company that happen to watch this video, maybe they're watching it in stages because they're like, oh, this is taking too long. I'm so offended that you're swearing, but yet I keep coming back. For those people, they need to hear it over and over and over again. You need that repetition for it to pierce through 5 years or more of indoctrination. And even then, it will take months or even years before a person actually wakes up. It took me 1.5 years of actually starting to question and look at anti-MLM content, look at actually what I was spending versus making. 1.5 years. And even when I was questioning, I couldn't see, I couldn't even hear. If I was listening to content, I'd have to keep rewinding it back to hear what somebody was saying because I'm like, I don't understand. That's why I keep repeating it. You know, it's for those people.
And thank you. And I feel I've learned so much. And thank you to all of you who, not just customers, but other artists who have looked to me for any sort of guidance if I could have helped you. I'm grateful for those experiences. And whatever you do, to my fellow seint artists, whatever you decide to do, whether you decide to like go to another company or move on to your own entrepreneur dream, whatever you have learned here is going to benefit you.
See, this is somebody who should, like, who, if there was actual leadership, she would be a leader. I hope you get out of multi-level marketing. I really do. And I believe you are going to. I just hope it's sooner rather than later. And I really hope that you don't get into another multi-level marketing company. But you see, she really cares about people and she's cheering them on even now.
And you're going to be strong.
MLMs take good people. And they make them do these things, you know, they take really good people and they just exploit them.
Stronger and more.
We can send out an email at 11:30 p.m. at night and let them do all the work. And we'll just like continue to be like, oh, don't make sure you come to our event in September. It'll still be great. Just trust us. And then come October 1st, only products.
Equipped and better and good things are coming. Trust that things happen and we can grow and learn from.
And this is like the thought terminating cliches. Now it's like, don't think. It's like all of the things that we're teaching, they all sound good. It's going to like stop you from wallowing and self-pity and get you back into action. Wow, that sounds like a great concept, but you can also see how it's twisted and poisoned when you're in an MLM cult by keeping you in, preventing you from critically thinking. By now just this weird self-soothing thing, saying it's like everything, you know, we're going to learn from this. We're going to grow from this. It's just like, it's shutting down, making themselves feel better. Not crying anymore. Suddenly I feel better because I'm not thinking. And that means then it must be good. You know?
And
like I did all of this stuff and it's just, oh, it's so heart-wrenching to see.
Please do not, if you are from another company, please do not DM me about your opportunity. If I've never chatted with you, I might even block you.
Good for you, and you should. They'll come after you. I bet you. I wonder how many are going to do it. I made that video. I forget what it was about. I got that DM after my dad died. I was so fucking mad. I was still in multi-level marketing at the time too. I was waking up. That was the year I woke up. But it was in May. he passed away. And then December, I got out. But it was from a fellow rank maker. She fucking knew better. And even still, when I said, don't ever message me again, she still fucking replied. Still couldn't even take no for an answer. Even in my grief, even when I said, don't respond to me again, she couldn't fucking help herself. It's multi-level marketing. It does this to people. It takes good people, makes them do horrible things. But they will. People will DM you, and they are going to believe that you're at fault. What? I'm just offering you an opportunity. Because they're taught that they're being selfish and that they care more about the opinions of other people, and they're weak, and that somebody is praying for an opportunity, and they're actually a bad person if they don't reach out to you. And at the same time, you know that, and you don't want them to. It's so confusing. It's so messed up. This is multi-level marketing. But people will DM you. And then they'll be shocked and confused why you block them. And then they'll write a passive-aggressive post about you. Well, all I did was this. Some people were just in a company and we saw it from miles away, but not my multi-level marketing company. And then you're going to have to deal with that bullshit. You're going to pretend that it doesn't bother you, even though you see it. You'll block them. You'll have talks about it. You'll have training about it. All for what? For some fucking contour stuff that you blend in, that you could go to Sephora, just replace it. But it's not about the products. This is about the fucking cult, Good for her for setting boundaries,
And for my other Saint artists, just be wary. Go where your heart leads you.
And I need to point out too, go where your heart leads you. But I'm already dropping curiosity posts about God has been calling me for the past few months. So you're doing this not in a way that is like as intrusive as sending somebody a DM, but you are doing manipulative behavior in doing a video like this, saying that you're going to be moving somewhere else, which I hope that you don't. But this is behavior that needs to be exposed because it happens in every multi-level marketing company, and it just happens to be Seint. But it has happened in other MLMs, and it will continue to happen in MLMs.
And do whatever you're guided to do, because I do think that God provides a way.
And I know, I will reiterate, I believe this person I do believe this person is a really good person. They believe in their products. They love the team. You can see it's genuine. It's deplorable what's happening, but God is calling you. No, that shit doesn't fly. Don't be trying to really like spiritually manipulate people. This is just, that is wrong. And it's wrong. I mean, if you're a person of faith, you must know that's wrong. At some point, you need to be like, okay, I need to divorce my multi-level marketing company and Seint Makeup and this team and this feeling good and I've learned everything, which I can't actually write down why I love the business model. That's your homework for this video, is why do you love the business model so much? Because the business model is a mousetrap. Most people have to fail. And when people leave and when people exit, they're haters. It doesn't matter what you dance around. You say, my company is different. It hasn't happened to me. How many people have you talked to that have left different multi-level marketing companies? How many pieces of anti-MLM content have you watched? How come you don't know what the definition of a pyramid scheme is? Have you read even what is on the FTC website? Why do you not know these things? How can you accurately describe what you love when you don't even know what the fuck it is? I need to microwave a coffee.
And a pathway. I'm like using all these things to try to like hide the redness through this. Thank you, Carrie. So it's gonna be okay. Great things are in store. I'm excited about that. I'm truly excited about. And as soon as I can share
This is a capybara and this is for Seint.
them, I will. This is just one door closing, one chapter. And I'm still going to be here to help you with your Saint makeup for now. That may change in the future.
And again, if this was just about products, when I left multi-level marketing, and I'm like, everybody's experience is similar, but also different, how we process stuff and how we heal and all that. Anyway, I ended up going to Sephora and I booked a makeup artist and an hour tutorial because I'm like, I don't know how to do my makeup. I have no clue. I had been purchasing MLM makeup, Senegence or whatever, lip scent Senegence. I really like their lip gloss, and I had this routine. It was really easy and my makeup looked really good. And I did not know how to put on my makeup. Last time I put on makeup was, oh man. I mean, I just resorted to what I did, in 2000, 2001. And then I was in triathlon. So I just never put my makeup on. Did that for 13 years. I just was always swimming, biking, running. I just was one of those people that never put makeup on. So then I got into multi-level marketing, had no clue how to put my makeup on, and watching YouTube videos, it was way too complicated for me. And people are like, well, just watch this video. And it seemed to me, it was like a recipe where someone says, it's so easy. All you have to do is this. And there's always one fucking ingredient that is so stupid. It costs $40. You have to special order it. You can't get it in the small town I'm in. And it's like, what is the point? I thought you said this was easy. Where are all the recipes that are so easy? Where's the makeup video that is just very easy? I just want to buy it all. I just want to know what it's done. Anyway, that's me. I'm that person. Even if you're like, what are you talking about, Julie? There's all these videos that say exactly that. Well, I can't find them because my Googling skills are also shit. So after I exited, so I had found, I had a friend that was also in multi-level marketing and she set me up and it was really expensive, but I really liked the products. They did work for me. I had no bad experiences with them, Of course, when I woke up from multi-level marketing, I'm like, I'm not buying any MLM products. I'm out. Thank you very much to the representative. I said, you've been great. You've been, wonderful to me. I cannot support buying this makeup anymore from you because it's multi-level marketing, And so that's why I booked this thing into Sephora. And I told the person, I don't know what I'm doing. I want it a natural look. I don't want it, but I want it updated. I just don't know what I'm doing. And she was so good. I said, I need a skincare routine because I still use Zest and Noxzema, but whatever. And then I was like, I don't want this huge, multi-step skincare routine of all this shit. I just want it's simple. And so she did. She was she went around the store, she had a basket and she's she put in different makeup brushes and a serum and a moisturizer and then all this other makeup. She's like, oh, do you want glamorous or whatever? I'd already covered that. I'm like, no. And then she would do half of my face step by step. And then I would do it. And she's like, don't worry, because I was so concerned. I'm like, oh, but you did it so good. I don't know how to do it. She's like, don't worry. It doesn't matter. You can just blend it out and it's going to look good anyway. And she really took the fear out of doing something not MLM, an MLM product. And I thought, oh, I felt good, And I got her to also write down on a piece of paper. I think I've made a video about this before, but because there was so many fucking brushes, And I got her to write it down, pen on paper. I needed pen on paper. I don't email me. I need a pen on paper. Can you write down the steps that I need to apply all this stuff in? The step 1, step 2. And she did. And so then I bought everything that she'd recommended because I'm a fucking ex-MLM hunt. I always go all in. And that stuff, that makeup from Sephora has lasted me so long. I've done a couple of reorders. But I felt so good and so comfortable. I haven't gone back there for any help. I don't need any help with my makeup now. I get it. I've got my routine. I'm good. If I ever needed help, I might go in and maybe book another appointment and get them to do maybe a full glamour look or something. And then I would learn how to do it. But I don't want to talk to somebody every time I make an order. I don't need help. I just want to make a fucking order and I can order it anywhere I am. And it's just done. I earn some points. I can cash them in and get a discount. It's great. So when you're ordering from, Monet or from Seint makeup or from whatever, it's there's this thing. It's well, you got to be there for your customers. Why? Nobody needs this service. It just creates unnecessary non-work, busy work. It's just oh, there's this new ingredient that's just released. And I just got to make sure I found out this new technique to do this. It's nobody gives a shit. It takes too much time out of people's lives. And I know it seems like it's really important and people that you're interacting with, the customers, they can be really grateful for it. But my God, is it ever nice when you just let go of it? You have so much time freedom when you're not doing this nonsense, you know? So my whole thing is I highly recommend going to Sephora and booking an hour appointment or whatever. If you have no clue what you're doing, it worked for me. So 2 thumbs up. My experience was very good.
We will see, but as for now, at least the next couple of months, we'll see how things go as it
Plus, I had no idea where else to go, so I'll stop about
transitions over, how I feel. I honestly was chatting with my sister and some of my team about it. Thank you. Because we're like, there's no other makeup we want to use.
There will be. This was like Mon 8 with me. I was afraid. I think it's a cult phobia. I really do.
We love it so much. So for now, that's winning out, and we're just gonna like go.
We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts with everybody in Seint, not just this individual. When I hope that you understand that I'm speaking like broadly, like this is all Seint artists, and it's also all people in multi-level marketing. It doesn't matter if you're in fucking Primerica or WFG or Mon 8 or Arbonne or Modair or any other multi-level marketing company that gets excited when I say their name or even uses their hashtag.
With that, but I don't know moving forward if that's going to change or not. Okay. I need blush. Let's go with the peachy blush. So
I gotta microwave my coffee. I decided to make a fresh coffee. The coffee is being brewed right now. I have a fancy machine.
I'm grateful for all of you who are here, who have supported me along the way. And
okay, I feel moved to just interrupt again and just say to this individual other Seint, you are worth so much more than this multi-level marketing company. It is clear that you work hard, you care about people, you are compassionate, you are genuine. This is going to be a blip in the road for you. And I hope that the blip is kind of like a speed bump that launches you out of multi-level marketing altogether. You are a good person. You're so creative. You work so hard. You put others before yourself. And you're trying to do the right thing. And you care so deeply about people. And you're a good person. This company needs you more than you need it. You think you need it. You think you need these leaders. You think that you need all this community and this purpose, and it came into this. They needed you from the beginning. You know, when we're in multi-level marketing and we're told that you're the prize, you are actually the prize. You think that you're nothing. You think, well, I'm part of this something. Without it, I don't have purpose and meaning. But that's the lie. You on your own are worth so much more. You are enough. You are worthy just as you are without doing any of this stuff. If you just stop doing Facebook Live videos, all this stuff, you are so worthy. You have friends, you have people that want to connect with you, to be your friend without multi-level marketing. I just felt that I needed to say that. Now my coffee's ready.
Except I love you guys. That's not the color I want on my lips. Let's just do gloss. I think I'm gonna skip mascara today because I don't know how that's gonna go.
She looks great. Her makeup looks great.
This color is really orange and I put warmth underneath it.
I don't think it looks orange. I think it looks nice. Mind you, you don't want to be taking makeup advice from me. nor dress up advice. Sometimes I knock it out of the park, but sometimes I'm like, oh, my triathlon days comes back with me where I'm wearing my bright pink compression socks and blue running shorts and like a holy tee, like lots of holes in it. I'm like, I'm all right. Let's go out for something to eat. That's without my sperm helmet.
It's more like...
That's the arrow helmet, you know, the ones with the tail. Oh yeah, fuck, I went all out with that too. It was bright pink as well.
Maybe I should change. It needs to be more pink. So I'm adding a little bit more pink. I don't want orange lips.
She's just applying her makeup.
Again, this doesn't really change my actual... too much. It's not going to change it too much. It's just going to change what things look like. And what I've relied on for love and support and guidance.
See, and that's wrong. The thing that you're paying into a company, an MLM, for love and support and guidance, and that's the fuck. Eh? You can see how people, like, you have good people, like this individual that is just, oh, we got her, love and support and guidance, and you've got their heart and soul. They'll do anything for you, you know? And what's sick is the people that know this is going on. The people that own multi-level marketing companies. They know that this is how people feel about them, and they fucking string them along no problem. Some of them get off on it. It's messed up. This is much more than just about selling products. The only way MLMs continue to exist is they need to have people believe this fervently, be this upset. And these feelings are genuine. And you have the people at the top, people not just at the top, but the people that own these multi-level marketing companies. It's disgusting. It's sick what they do. Some of these companies are in the DSA. All of the members of the board of the DSA, all of those companies, all of them this year were found to make false income claims. According to Truth in Advertising current study, 98% of multi-level marketing companies all make misleading income claims. Like we didn't know that. Deception on deception on deception. But this is the fallout, the emotional fallout, what it does to people. This is one announcement. This is just a snapshot of one piece of content in one participant's life. 5 years. This individual, I think, said was in. I know I was in 5 years. I had an interview the other day. I was explaining, how the fuck do I explain things in 1 hour? Where do I even begin? You know, you can't go in chronological order. Like, up to a point you can, but then things get so convoluted.
And being able to help and have a place in that. But wherever I go, I know that it's not over.
I hope it's over in multi-level marketing for you.
I'm still going to find ways that I can make a difference, and I'm still going to be here.
You can find ways to make a difference without being in multi-level marketing. You are creative. You are so creative, and you are consistent. You want to help people. There are so many other ways you can do that. I'd brainstorm. That'd be another piece of homework for you. Write down what you love about the network marketing business model, and then write down what other things that you could do that are not outside of multi-level marketing. Challenge yourself. What could you do to volunteer? Instead of having to build a supplemental income and build financial freedom and all this other nonsense. Take money right out of it. This isn't building your money mindset. It's about helping you critically think, you know.
My purpose is still helping you as my customers and, you know, feel comfortable and have fun with your makeup, have fun with beauty, see your beauty, and that's not going to change. So
I think that was a bird.
None of that is going to change here at all. I am just, yeah. For for sure. And so they didn't really guess it. They just, I mean, obviously it was what's right for them as a company. I don't really know. They didn't give us major reasons except that it's what they feel strongly it should be. Again, it doesn't affect, it affects the big teams.
It affects them, all right. They're probably already getting bridge contracts to another multi-level marketing company. And immediately they're going to have all these posts on Facebook like, my team ranked up. We've had 18 rank ups in 1 week. We've had 9 rank ups in 3 days. It's the same shit over and over and over again. But with each iteration, there's more people. It's like this centrifugal force, like holding somebody and you're like spinning around and around and around, or like a carousel, you know, the old school ones with the metal floor, and you're like hanging on to it and it's going so fast and then you fall off. More and more people that have been in like at the bottom of the pyramid scheme, at the middle of the pyramid scheme, their companies fold, their companies change to affiliate only. They're getting flung off. You fucking land in the dirt and you look back up and you're like, oh, they're all the same. And there'll be less and less people that are going to get sucked into these things. MLM is dying. Slowly but surely, sometimes faster, sometimes overall slower, but it is dying because you're just running out of people that are refusing to get recruited into these things. So you'll see all these wild success stories, but over time, people will be confronted with the reality that these things are scams, that the same thing happens regardless of multi-level marketing company. It doesn't matter what product it is, whether it's Amare or all of people or whatever. It's the same behavior. Everybody says the same thing. The trainings are the same. Just take out one product, put in another one. Could be insurance, could be shampoo.
You know, there's people with teams of like hundreds of ladies,
I
thousands
bet.
of ladies.
I bet they're shitting their pants right now. And they're probably like, holy shit, I better get to another multi-level marketing company. And I hope that this wakes you up if you've been one of those leaders. Time to get out, time to do the right thing. You can always do the right thing. We all have a choice. We have the choice to do the right thing. And we see it, you know. It's hard. But if you're a leader, then you should have the courage to lead and do the right thing. And that means getting out of multi-level marketing.
And
do you feel proud having a team of thousands of people like this individual crying, being so concerned about you? What's her paycheck compared to yours? How many fucking sales have you made compared to like earning commissions off your downline? Do you know? Do you have the courage to look? And then you say to her, oh, well, you just didn't work hard enough. You didn't believe it. I earn it. I know this isn't a scam because it's real, because I made money. Oh, is that why it's fucking real? You also don't know the definition of a fucking pyramid scheme. Leader my ass. How many fucking leaders in MLM have flipped to anti-MLM? How many in Seint are going to? One at a time.
You know, they make full-time incomes because of that, with serving their teams. And I get a lot of people.
See, there's that cult language again, full-time income. What does a full-time income mean? Isn't that such strange language? It doesn't sound right. You know, what the fuck does full-time income mean? But when you're in an MLM cult, it's kind of like, oh, that means it's like a job, that you're guaranteed to get paid, that you are, you don't need to have supplemental income. It's actually like a job. I don't have to get any other work. It's like paying for my bills, which is, if you have a job, you wouldn't say I'm getting full-time income. In multi-level marketing, you got to use this weird language. Guaranteed, most of these people aren't having full-time income without anything, without any other, their spouse making additional money, or they're not having coaching programs on top of it. Take a look at your income disclosure statement, your compensation plan. This is just what they say. This is what we all say.
People can discount network marketing and say, oh, they're just upset because now they don't make money off their teams. I know, like my team that I was on, are my team leaders.
No. People that discount multi-level marketing have been in multi-level marketing. Many of us realize the damage that we did, not only financially, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and couldn't live with ourselves and feel so moved by it that we have to stand up and do the right thing, making ourselves fucking targets. That's why. And yes, it's not just you're upset because you can't recruit people. Well, you kind of did nail it on the head there. But it's also that you're in a cult, because this reaction is so far out of proportion than to what is if it was just a business, But it is you're showing how it's a pyramid scheme. Like the Seint is showing how it's a pyramid scheme. All its participants are showing how it's a pyramid scheme, how people are caught in it, And I know that you have these relationships with people and you feel that they're real and all that, but
they dedicate so much time to pour into us, to create systems, to create.
No. You put in all of your time, emotional labor, all of it. They make it think like they're doing so much for you. What are they doing right now? They already knew a week ago and signed an NDA. They already have a bridge contract to another company. No, you did most of it. I know you think that they're so great, they've done so much, but even that language that pouring into is so gross. And that's one of the first things that you'll leave behind when you leave multi-level marketing. Pouring into
websites, to create trainings, to do trainings for us, to do all these things. It's not just they're sitting back doing nothing and earning.
Oh, it's a lot of busy work, but you're actually doing more work than they are. They keep telling you how much they're doing, but a lot of these courses are just recycled nonsense. And most of it is just sitting and talking about themselves and how they really needed this business model. And before that, they came into multi-level marketing, they were broke and they had a broke mindset and they didn't have very many friends and they just desperately wanted to feel better about themselves and they didn't know how to apply makeup. And then thank goodness that a friend took the time and had the courage and introduced them to, they go on that for like about half an hour. And then they'll go on about like how you need to believe in the products. And it's so simple. All you can do is make a live video every time you go every day. You're putting your makeup on anyway. Why wouldn't you just do, all this shit? All this stuff they're telling you to do, you're actually doing more work than them. And then it's like you feel like you owe them so much. Like, see this allegiance to these leaders? This is how these MLMs run. It's fueled by like the goodness of so many people,
off their team. That's not how this was. That's not how this company works.
It is. It's how everyone is. And you don't see it. You think that there's a different company and they're not. They're all the same. They're all the same.
It's not how network marketing should work.
It is the only way it works. The mousetrap isn't flawed. The mousetrap is functioning exactly as it's supposed to be functioning.
Everyone works together and does this. And so
nobody does work together because already there was a separation. There was a clear demarcation between the big girls who got to sign the NDA a week ago and knew what was going on and the rest of you. It's the illusion that everybody's working together.
For them, it's heartbreaking because for them, a lot of them have quit their jobs. Their husbands have quit their jobs.
Isn't that heartbreaking? Cry me a fucking river. And what about you? How do you know this? How many videos have they made crying to their downline? Oh, you don't understand. I'm at the top of the pyramid scheme. I had to retire my husband. Well, then you know what they can do is they're a big girl. They can go out and get a fucking job. All those leadership skills they've developed, no way. No fucking sympathy for me. And they expect you, all of you people in the downline, to be getting out of your comfort zones, to be scrimping and saving money to purchase a ticket to September when these fuckers knew damn well that October 1st, this was going to be changing to affiliate only. No, but we need you to buy the ticket. Are they getting a cut on the ticket sales too? Like what happens in some multi-level marketing companies? I don't know. Maybe they don't, but they don't need your sympathy. They don't need you to continue to feel sorry for them. If they're such a leader, then it should be no problem for them to do what leaders do, what leaders should do, but they're pretend. Oh, poor me. I was at the top of the pyramid scheme and I retired my husband. Well, he can get off his fucking ass and get to work too. He's got 2 legs, 2 hands, and an asshole. He can get out the door and get a job. It's pretty easy. And they can too. Not like chained to this illusion of saint, but this is what happens when you're in a cult, you know?
And so this is devastating for them to now have to pivot.
It's devastating for them. Yeah, they're not at the top of the pyramid scheme anymore. Oh, what are they going to do? Oh my goodness. What they're going to do is going to get a bridge contract, go to Olive Tree people or whatever other MLM, and they're going to bring most of their downline. Maybe you're going to be one of them that are going to be following them because the only reason that you joined was because of this community and this feeling of purpose and spending time with your friend. And they're going to use that. They're going to use you again. And then they're going to be saying how amazing it was that they already ranked up so quickly in this next multi-level marketing company. You're going to be so happy and grateful that they poured into you in saint makeup. And then they're pouring into you now with this other new company. The script is already written. The play has already been done. Epilogue.
And they will be successful wherever they land and whatever they decide to do.
Define successful. Is it getting at the top of a pyramid scheme? That's not my definition of success. And a lot of others either. It's just continuing to hurt a lot of other people. Because the only way they make money is at your loss. The losses which you're blind to because you don't track your income or expenses.
I have no doubt in my mind. It's just going to be a couple of months of figuring out what that looks like, where they are headed and what happens. And so,
but they'll lose people too, because they'll be coming across pieces of content like mine. If not mine, it'll be someone else's. There's no escaping it.
Yeah. And so, exactly. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of time. They do a lot. And I'm so incredibly grateful for all that they've done. When I first joined.
What have they done? They go on a live video. They have a Zoom call that they give you the same information over and over and over again. And you think, I'm going to just hear it differently one time. And that will be the time that I rank up. You know, is it going to be that? They don't really do anything. They really don't. They just have a lot of people and they cultivate that illusion that they're so busy and that you've got to be so grateful for them pouring into you. But it's all bullshit. You'll see. You'll figure it out. I do believe that you're going to figure it out.
It's developed a lot, but when I first joined, they actually had a website. And it had like just all these like links to trainings. And I remember when I first joined, because I'm a learner, and I'm one of those people that if I get something like that, I will just like dive in. And so I just,
like so many of us do, we just indoctrinate ourselves. We're like, I go all in. I'm going to just do this the right way. All of this information is available. I want to make my business like as best as do it the right way. I'm going to learn. Same here.
Dove into like all these trainings head first. And while I wasn't super connected with the people that I had initially like signed up under and all the things, I got all the information I wanted from this website to learn. The website, YouTube, whatever, and I just learned the things. And my best friend and I, we just kind of built our little team and did it. And it was because of those systems that was in place before. Over the years, the last 5 years, they developed a way better system, all these other tools and things for people to use and put time and effort into it. And
like what, an app or mailing out samples like what Monate did, it's the same thing. It's the same story across MLMs.
I even had a part in helping with some of that, with some of the demi training for the team. And
see, this is the thing. People are rewarded with more responsibility, and then they feel really good about themselves. This is the type of person that is the best recruit, you know? People that really love to help people, wear their heart on their sleeves, genuinely care for people, and the best reward is giving them more responsibility. That's it right there. And then meanwhile, you have these leaders sitting there raking in the bucks, and they're like, you don't understand how hard I worked. I just like was on my hands and knees every day manifesting, and that's why I'm here. You just need to keep showing up. Contrast that with, you have this individual right here. They've made something beautiful. They put so much work and their creativity and their brainstorming. I can just imagine the times they met with each other, so excited about their products, helping other people. You know, someone's like, oh, I have a person with this kind of skin, and what would I recommend for this? And they troubleshoot and they do all this work. And then it's just gone. Surprise. We're not an MLM anymore. We're going to be this affiliate. And we have to still edify, incorrect use of the word, our leaders, because they've done so much. Meanwhile, all these leaders have signed an NDA a week ago. I wonder if any of these people are going to be starting their own MLM too. Just curious.
it's just, yeah, it's just really hard. And I think that's why I'm so upset, because my heart goes out to all of them. And, yeah, and I'm going to miss everybody because, you know, I was looking forward to September and seeing everybody, and now, no. So anyway, I'm going to hop off. I've been rambling and babbling, and this has been a mess, but I love you guys. I'm still going to be here. If you're my customer and you have questions, I will be going into my VIP group, and posting a bit.
So see, this is like me. I had a VIP group, and then I had a customer, or I had a team group. So this is just her personal Facebook, I think. And then she's going to go into her VIP or her customer group, and then do like maybe another video, or maybe like more posting, more explanation, you know, just the amount of work that goes in. None of this is counted when you're an MLM. You just think this is just part of it. So many good people caught in this.
And kind of giving you a breakdown of the things. If you, I know, I wanted to meet you in person too.
Like, here's the breakdown. You can't recruit anybody anymore. You can just buy the products. Bango, bango, bucko. That's it. But not when you're in a cult. You need to do all this extravagant stuff. But that's the breakdown. I could have done that. I'm pushing 3 hours on this video.
There's a lot of artists and ladies that I was excited to meet and chat with in Atlanta. And how does this impact? What do you mean? Impact who? As far as customers go, this is not really going to impact you at all. You can still just order the makeup, and you know.
So let's just say most people involved in multi-level marketing, according to multi-level marketing, are customers. Well, then why would there even need to be an announcement? It really doesn't matter. It's not really that big a deal, because most people are customers. Oh, they put out all kinds of statistics. They'll discount the people that have just signed up for the discount. How do they determine if people have just signed up for the discount? Well, they haven't sold anything. Well, what if those people have signed up for various trainings and have worked so hard and they still can't recruit and they still can't sell? Well, we'll just call them inactive. We'll just exclude them from our statistics to make it look like we have this percentage of active distributors or active sellers, and this is how many customers that we have. It's just, this isn't about customers. This isn't about selling products. This has always been about recruiting. Disguising this thing. What's underneath all these things?
If your artist is still doing this, you can still reach out to them and have them help you. So it doesn't really affect the customers too much, except for the party rewards. If you have VIP links, are you a new artist? If you're a new artist, go check your email. You should be able to see the links and be able to go get all the information.
Can you imagine if you're a new artist? This reminds me of Transact Card and Finmore. Transact Card doesn't even last a year. June 2023 to the end of January 2024. February 2024, participants in Transact Card. Surprise, we're now called Finmore. Meanwhile, people knew that Transact Card, some people knew that Transact Card was changing to Finmore, yet they were still encouraging everybody to sign up as a DBO. $495, if I remember correctly. When they knew that Finmore, it was going to just change into Finmore, and to sign up as an FBO or whatever their terminology changed to, it was only going to be $199. So if people knew a week ago, they had to sign NDAs. They still like recruit, still sign up someone as a makeup artist, even though we know in a week from now, or maybe longer, depending on how long ago they found out, that they're not going to be able to recruit people come October the 1st. This is sounding sketchier and sketchier by the moment, isn't it?
From the gallery about it. But yeah, basically no more team building. You're just going to get commissions from sales. And
well, that's okay, because that's what happens in every multi-level marketing company anyway. So I don't know why everybody's upset. Right?
So yeah, and there is, it's just a full-based affiliate program starting October 1st. But yeah, so the only thing that really affects customers is the VIP links. So party links are going to go away. I think there's going to be some sort of reward program for customers that happens. But you have 2 months. So you have until September 30th to build up the credit or whatever, and then close it out. So if you have a VIP link with me and you want to build up that credit, let's chat. We can figure out how you can share the makeup, get together, and maybe build that up so that when you close it, it's not like, minimal. Because I know a lot of my customers like to keep it open for quite a bit until it kind of builds a lot of credit before they close it. So something to keep in mind. But you're welcome. All right.
I wonder if they build up credit and they can get money back, or if they just have to cash out with products. It's probably products. There's no way trying to get money back from an MLM. Good luck.
Sending you guys all my love. And yeah, as soon as my new thing, I'm 100% sure about it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, this is your other voice. This is the calling that's calling deep within. It's like echoing, reverberating out. Don't do it. Don't let it be another MLM. Take time off. Just don't do it. I believe in you. Don't do it.
I will be sharing about it. So I'm excited, actually.
You don't sound excited.
And so I'm so excited about it that if it doesn't work the way I want it to work, I might be heartbroken again over it because it's so good. So yeah, I love you guys, and
this is devastating.
We'll chat with you guys next time.
Oh, that was it. All right. So that's just a brief update of what I gathered today on Facebook when I was on Antimlm Reddit and saw that there was an announcement that Seint was moving from being a multi-level marketing, or what they call a direct selling model, which it wasn't direct selling anyway. If there's recruitment that exists, it's MLM. It doesn't matter when you say, but you don't have to recruit if it exists. If anybody in your company is recruiting, it's an MLM. But, we know all this stuff. I wanted to show you these 2 clips and then just like a variety of posts, just as if you go onto Facebook and you encounter this, because this behavior is predictable. It's duplicatable. It happens across multi-level marketing. It doesn't matter what company you're with. This one just happens to be with Seint. And it's really frustrating for me to see these people that are caught in this devastated and crying, and then going on a Facebook Live or doing like a video on social media, and then they're crying about it like it's this horrible thing. And to them, you can see it's like their world is falling apart, when in reality, it's nothing. it's like a speck of dust, like floating by, like who cares about this? But this is what happens when you're in a cult. And I want to, expose how we act when we're in multi-level marketing. And I also want to protect people that are still in. At the same time, having some measure of accountability for these companies and our behavior when we're in. It's a delicate balance. And we all have our different approaches to this when we're making anti-MLM content. And there's no one right approach. I've had a desperate need to feel understood. And I have felt understood by people that haven't been in multi-level marketing. And sometimes by people that are in MLM, I'm like, why don't you understand? Why don't you understand what I'm saying? You're like, you're interrupting me, or you're thinking that your experience is the same as mine. I'm like, why do I care? And I don't know. But it's something that I still live with. I'm trying to make sense of. And I don't have all the answers, but I do know that MLM is fraud and MLMs are cults. And I also know that you can have multiple feelings about something at once. They can be contradicting, and you don't need to pick one, and one has to be good and one has to be evil, like different thoughts about things, And I do know that most people involved in multi-level marketing are good people. They really believe in what they're doing. They've got families, they've developed friends, friendships. A lot of these friendships disappear when they leave multi-level marketing. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll be making some more videos here and there. And if you are in seint, I want you to know that I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. You might be feeling a lot of different emotions right now. You probably are. If you've watched this long, good on you. There's a lot of kind of come to Jesus moment that maybe you've experienced by watching this video. You're probably experiencing anger, rage, wanting to direct it at me, maybe wanting to direct it at anti-MLM commentary, but not directing it to the company that's done this to you, and not yet fully looking at your own participation in this. So I want to tell you that I know that you're a good person, and I know that you really love your products, and I know that you've made really good friendships that you believe are going to last, a lifetime or whatever. And I also want you to know that so many of us have said and believed the same things. And then when it's time for you to leave, we're here for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.